Hello everyone, and welcome back to Sass RPG. Volume 2 is what it says. It's session 26 now. Alright, so we have killed some boats in the last session, and we have broken the blockade on Lindau, which is amazing. Probably. We hope. I think we're doing the right thing. It's hard to tell sometimes. Morally Grey and Robin Hood and yada yada, whatever. So, all of that aside, we've got that coming up. We've got, well, now what do we do? Now that we've potentially broken the blockade of Lindau, freed the city, perhaps, may have some more road guards to fight, we shall see. If not, then hopefully I'll get some time to do some barter stuff and some trading in the marketplace, and there's something I was going to buy. Uh-oh. I forget what it was, I have to remember. Hopefully I remember by the time we get to a marketplace. Maybe. It was something. I forget. Anyway, let's go ahead and hop in. We should be. There we go. Just one. And we hop in here.
Hey.
And we see what they're doing in here. Hey, what's up?
Hey.
Probably crystal meth.
Probably. Sounds
Oh, that
good.
escalated very quickly.
Don't you lie. Don't you lie. We don't do crystal meth here. We do liquid meth here.
Liquid meth,
So
nice.
that's what's in Crystal Light.
You don't know that.
I'm kidding.
And
of
it
course.
begins. It begins. It begins.
So begins the memes.
So begins the fun times and scary shit.
Oh no! The fun has just begun, considering what y'all did last session.
What did
I
we do
believe we're
last
gonna have-
session?
You decided to blow up an entire armada. Good job by that metric.
No.
Hey, it was a small armada.
Well, technically, you broke a.
Our part of it was small.
Okay, comparatively speaking, yes.
Yes.
But still, I do believe, if memory serves me correct, y'all took out 6 ships?
Yep.
That is an impressive feat.
No, an impressive feat is lucky.
No, an impressive feat is Wimtoss's shoes.
This is valid.
Something feet.
We'll wait for Jack to rejoin us. And Marasi, there is one thing you missed. We were discussing the result of the poll we were dealing with in our Discord.
Oh, yeah.
So what's going to happen is I'm going to have a new poll up during the week, and I'm going to give everybody 2 choices on when they want to start the session going forward. It'll either be the current start time or 1 p.m. Eastern. So those will be the 2 choices. I'll give everybody a few days to vote on that, and the whole winner, whichever choice wins, is what we'll go with. But we may end up delaying the start time if it shifts. We may end up delaying it a couple weeks.
Okay.
But we'll see. We're going to wait to see how it plays out, and then base it on everybody's schedules, and then just go from there. So.
Alright. Sounds good.
So that's kind of the general plan. We'll give Jack a couple of minutes because this is Sass, and we know that everybody in Sass is fashionably late, including me.
By
That's
1
okay.
minute.
I'm still not paying attention.
I don't care, as I'm not paying attention,
Good thing
he
you're
Come on, I
says.
don't sound that pompous.
No, you don't.
Oh, come on.
No, you
No,
don't.
you
Seriously,
don't.
you don't.
No, Aeon was making a
Sure,
quip.
now we're
I was like, we
She was
were
like,
talking-
sometimes you do.
Oh.
Banned right now. Banned. Oh my goodness.
All you
Give
get from
everybody-
Aeon is.
That's Who are we waiting on at this point? We are waiting on a few people here. We are waiting on, let's see, Leaf, you're here. Yeah, Leaf, you're here. Jack, we're waiting on Jack, and that's it. Okay.
Oh, Baron's not coming?
Oh, Baron. Yeah, that's right, Baron. I was like, wait a minute. I know I'm missing somebody else in this equation.
Where the fuck is he?
Is that going to actually show up? Yeah, it is. Damn it. Okay. I was trying to be sneaky, and I can't be sneaky. Alright, fine.
GG.
What are you trying to be sneaky with?
I was going to just adjust my character backstory because I can, and I can't while I'm streaming because it
No.
goes straight to the layer.
Nope.
Heh.
Whoops.
You?
We saw nothing.
No, actually, you didn't. The actual like full text of it is off the stream, but the top of it, not top of it, but like it said like edit name, and I'm like, yeah, I'm not gonna scroll down to where the rest of the text is.
Exactly.
I
We
know better
saw
than that.
nothing.
That's where the good stuff
This is
is.
where the good stuff is. I'm letting you guys have that. You guys gotta
You
pry it
guys
out of my
can't see
cold,
the
dead
cool
fingers.
things. You're not cool enough.
Please don't.
Your
actually
shades
break my
aren't dark enough to see that. Yeah.
heart.
Your shades are not dark enough to see that level of shadiness, Serenity.
I don't cast that much shade. Only a little bit.
I can get shadier, but I don't want to.
I am going to just sit over here.
Oh man.
You don't want to see a shadier one.
You don't want to see the Slim Shady?
Lasagna, we were gonna talk about a thing.
Uh-huh. What thing?
The thing that I did something last week that I did the thing the week.
Whisper me about
That.
the thing, because
That
I...
thing.
The thing.
The thing of the thing of the
Thing,
thing. Oh,
thing,
we
thing,
needed to
thing,
check
thing,
the
thing,
thing.
thing.
Yes.
Correct. And I don't know particularly how far along I am with individuals of these. Yeah, see, I'm a little lost on that. We're gonna talk about that later at some point.
How many times did I say you had to have?
I don't remember is the problem.
Because I remember your count. I remember the thing on one of the things.
Yeah,
okay?
originally it was 2, and then you said like 10. I'm like, wait, this is up significantly. Hang on here.
And the mysterious counter.
Yes, this mysterious counter that's happening.
Mostly unrelated, but Petrie, you sound very barely different.
Huh?
I don't know why. Maybe it's my settings, but
Probably
you sound
your
very
settings.
barely different.
Okay.
Does
Different
Petrie,
in a good
you
way
sound
or a
barely
bad way?
different?
Neither. It's just you're
Just
the pitch of your
different.
voice is very barely different.
Oh.
That's it.
Okay.
I don't know.
Okay. Yeah, let's send you a message. Hang on.
Okay.
Yeah, Petrie, that should answer your question if I remember correctly for the thing.
The ting!
Yeah. Okay.
Latest patch changed your voice, apparently. Thank you. It's a good patch.
Uh-huh.
Where are we?
It got rid of the snark mod.
No, the Snark mod was enhanced.
Are you sure?
Yeah, I was gonna say, excuse you.
Snark mod cannot be destroyed. Patched over.
Snark mod.
It's internal snark.
So they still haven't fixed that bug, I see.
upgraded snark.
We did upgrade. We did upgrade to Petrie 11.5, which now adds automatic dual wielding sharpened shovel response without user intervention. Whenever ears are mentioned.
Ears.
Knives.
More ears.
Stab.
Also now
Perfectly.
introducing the experimental Sass protocol.
I've been
That's
in
been in
Sass.
beta for way too long.
Let's see.
Yeah, it
When
has.
did I joined Sass about a year ago. Over a year ago now.
No, that's in open beta testing right now. It's
It was
fine.
January of 2017 I joined Sass.
Really?
Yeah.
I feel like you've been in SAS a lot longer.
We're just in that 3-year open beta period, you know, the one where all those where you know it's like, oh hey, the open beta is the new release and release is the new final. Open beta, we're in year 2 of open beta. It's fine. Anyway, at this point, I can declare that we have a couple of people who are late, so we're gonna go ahead and get started. They will have to catch up as they join in. So, who's ready for some RPG tonight?
Yes.
Who's prepared to die?
No.
I mean, considering the fact that we have friendlies coming.
True.
Well, you have.
But again, we just
already-
destroyed the entire fleet.
Well, you definitely helped.
Yeah.
A lot.
What's a fleet?
Friendly
lot.
is relative.
That's true.
Hey,
Last
Do we know
time,
they're
friendly
friendly?
is anyone who is not actively trying to stab us.
That is a pretty friendly group of ships that y'all have out at sea. Then I'm just going to throw that out there.
Friendly is still relative.
They're not actively trying to stab you. That's a good thing.
They're actively not trying to. Okay, yet.
Shut up.
They're not trying to.
Shut up, Wimtoss.
And on that note, last time on RPG Night was Sass Volume 2.
Hey, look at that. What a segue.
Nobody stabbed anybody. Instead, we had sea combat.
And destroy a fleet.
And destroyed 6 ships. Y'all are glorious murder hobos.
You keep saying that. I don't know if you know what that word means.
Excuse you, it's Dr. Murder Hovo PhD.
Oh.
And
Oh, I'm sorry. I forgot the PhD. I'm sorry.
You got the
And- we're not murder hobos.
No, we're not
They're
murder
worse
hobos.
people.
You're
I
just
didn't lose my
murderers.
medical license for nothing.
I'm so
Fantastic.
glad I posted that meme so long ago.
Fantastic.
Mhm.
Well done.
Mhm.
Well done. Okay. Oh God. Well done. Last time on RPG Night was Sass Volume 2. Y'all broke a blockade. Job well done on that, by the way. Also, explosions out at sea. Frederick was very pleased with the explosions.
Yep.
And 2 ships did slip through the blockade. So that's some good news. And the rest of the good news is that you also have 4 capital ships out at sea. So let's go ahead and take care of some necessary ambiance. That would be this one.
Oh no, we're dying! Marley! Taking a ambient.
Ocean.
I mean, we have the ocean. We have seagulls.
Initiate Windhelm scream. Got it.
Wait, what? Initiate
You know,
what?
Windhelm scream.
Wilhelm scream.
Oh,
Ah!
I mean, I could also initiate this.
No!
Hey, I gotta keep you all on your toes, right?
I swear to God, I can never play God Eater after this list.
No.
I will never be able to play God Eater.
The instant the song comes in, oh fuck!
Oh, there it is again.
Heads on swivel instantly. That never gets old. See, I gotta keep you on your toes. See, you expect it, and then I'm.
It hurts.
Okay. Right. So, no, there's no music right now. There's no music. It's just the calm sounds of the sea. It's just the calm sounds of the sea, the seagulls, and nothing else. And a few ships. And a lot of destroyed ships out at sea.
And a lot of dead people.
Yeah, and a lot of dead people, too. I agree. There's a lot of dead people out there.
Well, that's unfortunate.
Yeah. But good news is, blockade's broken.
He's an necromancer. You can bring him
I
back.
think there's
And
more
you have
broken. than
one
just
ship,
people.
and some of you are still in the water. Serenity, you are in a smaller boat heading back shore, specifically back to Lindau,
Yes.
which I'm pretty sure, but we haven't confirmed that it's a port yet. I mean, it could be.
It's definitely a port.
I mean, I don't know. Have we proven that it's a port? Have we rolled intelligence rolls to see if it's a port?
Is it a port
I'm
though?
almost certain that we
Roll
actually did.
investigation rolls to see if it's a port.
Wimtoss throws a shoe at the DM.
I think it's a port.
Hey, look! I have Wimtoss's shoe now.
I have
Put it on,
both.
So
and you can notice this.
If you hold
Look.
it, if you hold it past the shoe to your
Look,
ear, it plays God
Vitae has both of Wimtoss's shoes. I don't know what you're talking about.
I only need one.
Looks here, glares at Vitae, looks at
Anyway.
the DM through the.
Right. So, Serenity, you we'll actually get back to you in just a moment, as you are effectively already on shore as the timeline begins for this session. The rest of you, some of you are are in the water. If I remember correctly, that would be Cheshire and Cullen, who are not here at this time. Cheshire, of course, will be here a little bit later. We really need to have them assign somebody just in case for later. We'll get to that later. I'm going to assign somebody for them here. Since Leaf, you're on shore.
Yeah.
Leaf, you get to control Cullen and Cheshire for a short term.
Power. Okay. I'm not going to destroy their characters yet.
Good, thank you.
Please.
Oh, yet. Oh, there's that word. Today's word of the day is yet.
I don't like this one.
I'm not going to kill them.
So, what are we doing?
Well, right now I do believe there's a ship steaming towards us.
If I remember correctly, there are no ships steaming towards you.
No, last session there was a friendly ship that was coming closer towards us.
Oh, that's right. There is one capital ship that's heading towards you. That's absolutely right.
Yeah, and the rest of them went towards port, if I recall.
I didn't declare that, but yeah, they would be.
Gotcha.
They'd be heading towards port. Yeah. So yeah, you have one capital ship heading towards you.
I have a question.
Before we get to that question,
Okay.
Vitae.
Yep.
Roll history, if you would please, at advantage. You
Coming
can
up.
also get
One
this for
moment.
Octaya.
Alright, 1 moment.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, do his thing first. I
I think I got that.
Yeah. This does need to happen. Yeah. Okay, yeah, you're good with that 20. Yeah, you needed that advantage. You won't need a crit on this. 20 is plenty. You do catch. Yeah, it was DC 13. You do catch you see a second flag being raised from the capital ship. You recognize this. You recognize this as a signal. A friend or foe signal. They're basically trying to figure out who you are.
They're trying to figure out if you're friend or foe.
Vitae would know the return symbol, and honestly, with how open the hand has been just today, he's going to use minor illusion, and above the ship, put the symbol of the hand.
That flag stays up, and they continue to approach your position.
Well, it appears we have some good news. For once.
You've got a short time before they arrive, though. Maybe a few minutes. Let's say about 5 minutes before they arrive.
Okay.
Well, Vitae is probably going to come back from the prow of the ship, like just rubbing his hands together and giving a slight gleeful little dance across the deck. So much fun when you can be out in the open for once.
You're too chipper.
Oh, but doesn't it get the blood rushing through your veins?
I thought you didn't like boats, Vitae.
I don't. At all. What I do
Dude,
enjoy, however...
Fuck it.
What I do enjoy, however, is that sight. And he's just going to gesture with both hands to the burning wreckage of a capital ship.
Not
Is
entirely
anybody
on that
specifically? Is anybody specifically looking out towards the capital ship?
one. We are now.
No, the
Perception
burning one.
rules. Yeah, perception rules for anybody looking in that general direction, if you would please.
He's gonna point
Coming
to
up.
the capital ship, and yeah.
I just, I don't have control of either.
Okay, Wimtoss, that's not good. No.
I can roll for them.
That's
Which
not gonna
ones?
Who else is looking out there?
Magnus, sorry, one moment.
I can roll for Colin. That's it.
Colin and
Perception.
Cullen and are they back on the ship right now? Hang
oh
on.
wait, no, yeah, never
No,
mind.
they
They're not.
shouldn't be.
They can't roll
No,
it.
they're not.
Can't
you're right.
roll it.
Hmm?
Yeah,
Yeah,
they're
that was
not on
my
the
fault.
ship. They can't roll it. Yeah.
that
Magnus
was
can.
my
That's a fail. Rossi's a pass. Vitae is a pass.
I failed to notice a ship. Wonderful.
No, you're not noticing a ship on this.
You just notice Aeon cleaning her wings.
So cute.
No, we're not going there.
I wasn't going anywhere. That was innocent. God damn it.
No. I was talking about the wind. I was because inevitably we're going to Wimtoss's shoes at some point, and then
What?
no, they actually haven't drowned. Smiles. Those corpses are still burning out at sea.
I don't like that laugh.
I love those. Frederick is funny. This is why he's great. He makes things burn underwater.
Okay. I as Petrie kind of have an idea of what this substance is because
Mhm.
chemistry.
You should.
As Marasi though, I don't think I have much of an idea.
No.
Okay.
No,
Good
yeah,
to know.
it should be fairly obvious to the players what this is.
Yeah.
As characters, though, y'all have no idea.
Okay. Cool.
The only one who might have a remote clue at this point is Serenity,
Yeah.
and it's a high DC roll for you, Serenity.
Yeah.
That's fine.
Actually, I would probably try and figure out what it is at this point.
Either
Like-
that, or just jump in the bag of holding again.
Can I?
Anyway.
Can I roll for that?
Nope.
Is that a thing I can do
Roll for what?
to try and figure out what it is? Because I've seen it before, and like I don't know
give
necessarily
me
what it is.
give me an investigation roll. Watch your nat 20 this, and I actually have to come up with an explanation. God dang it, that's crazy. Oh, okay, I don't have to do that. Hey!
Actually, I want to try one more thing. I'm gonna try and persuade him into telling me what it is.
He's not. Oh yeah, he is with you. We'll get to that later. We'll get
Okay,
to that later. Yeah.
I want to
We'll
try
take
that.
Yeah. So we'll let. I think enough time has passed. We'll have the capital ship. They're gonna come up. Relatively beside you, almost broadside to broadside at this point. Yeah, that is a very impressive ship. That is rolling on in there. Vitae,
Aye.
actually no, Octaya would actually recognize someone on that ship. Someone
Okay.
who she has sailed with a few times.
Who
Okay.
is this new person?
I'm taking notes for it.
Okay. She would recognize
Hey,
this
Colin.
person as a trustworthy person who has served beside Octaya, not underneath, not over, but beside Octaya.
Damn, I
equal
can't
rank.
make them ball ships anymore. Fuck.
This would have been like a couple years ago. So this is somebody that Octaya would have, or Octaya would probably be approaching with implicit trust with.
Colin is
All
here.
right. We know.
Okay.
Okay.
Just wanted to make sure.
Since I've kind of got control of Octaya at the moment, she would probably lash the wheel and like step over to the side. And does Octaya know the name of this person?
Octaya would know the name of this person.
Just whisper it. If you get on.
Hang on. Hang on.
As Liz hunts for a name.
Whoops.
That person would be by this name. Send it to you. There you go.
Gotcha. Like, leaning onto the side of the aft castle, she just kind of shout across the water, "They haven't bloody killed you yet!"
Boy, they haven't killed you yet, you Ah! Frick. How you doing? How you been over there?
Well, considering the fact that I had to save your salty dwarvish buttocks, I'm doing a quite bit better.
You made a bit of a mess, though.
Not my fault.
Never your fault, huh?
Get a bloody... Ah, God, what's the term? Throw a bloody boarding plank and we can actually talk civilly.
Yeah, give us a couple minutes. We're dealing with it here. We're also taking inventory of all the mess y'all made, so give us a couple minutes. We'll be right over.
Well, don't... Oh, how am I going to put this? Oh yeah, take your time, take your
Boarding
time.
plank immediately goes down. Yeah, you know the drill. Time is money. You know how this works.
What an interaction.
Octa's just gonna shake her head and just gesture to the others. Friend of mine.
Seems
And somewhere along there. Oh, by the way, Octaya perception only.
Coming. One moment.
Hang on, I need to roll a d20 on this. Yeah, it's a no. The dwarven sailor over there tries to sneakily, while Octaya's not looking, just kind of that stealth bird, that stealth single gun salute, and Octaya has caught it as he's trying to hide it.
You can either shove that up your ass or put it back down your throat, but it better not be pointing towards me.
Oh my gosh.
Now it's a one-gun salute that's perfectly visible as he walks off. Nice to see you too.
Huh.
I'm hoping she would. I really do.
Well, you can play this back for her as it's recorded on Twitch.
Hooray.
And
Your
YouTube.
True.
Note for the future.
It's
Earbud,
almost like
I love
could
you.
Clip this. It's almost like you could clip this interaction and send it to her.
Just note for the future. Oh,
Maybe
fuck
I
me.
shouldn't.
Careful.
All right, let's.
Maybe you should.
This is where we all go. Get on with it.
Yeah.
Okay, so the boarding plank is already down as a group of people are kind of surrounding the boarding plank, but nobody's going across yet until one person is starting to move kind of through the crowd. He's a bit taller than some of the others.
Yar.
Yeah, he's a bit taller, and also, let's see here. Oh, there is a Cullen. Perfect.
Chill
And
out.
there's a Jack. Hey,
Whoa, both people. Whoa.
I know, right?
Hello.
Get everybody here.
Yo.
All right. So, yeah, one gentleman, a bit taller than most of the others on the ship. In fact, he seems to command a bit of a presence as well. Octaya would be able to tell instantly without making a roll on this. It's pretty clear that this fine, upstanding gentleman is most likely the captain of that ship, which would probably signal to both which would signal to Octaya he's one of the 5.
Oof.
Is that good or bad? I have no idea.
That's a fantastic question. Find out shortly.
Find out
let
this
me-
time on
let
Dragon
me-
Ball Z.
Ask you a thing. Let's 1 second.
Yes.
Ask away.
Liz, am I back on the ship or still floating in the water?
You're still floating. Sitting there, floating, sitting, and floating, and still sitting.
Probably getting a nice
Sorry.
tan at this point.
I'm doing more floating.
Yeah, just do like a minor illusion to give yourself like that trifold mirror.
I mean, technically, there's still a minor illusion of abyssal up that's saying, "Give me a ride."
A dolphin gets very strange ideas as it swims by.
Hey, at least you didn't put down "ride me."
That should answer your question, and I
Okay.
don't even
Yep.
want to touch that one.
Got you.
Yeah.
If that's the case, Vitae would notice him too, as that would be more of a
Yeah.
direct superior.
As in top of the food chain level superior, as far
Yeah.
as you're concerned.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, so both of them would notice this?
Oh yes. Considering affiliations, oh yes.
Octaya, knowing her would be very, in the situation, would like give a deferential nod of respect, but would keep her spine pretty much straight.
Okay.
Vitae would probably take like a rather graceful bow towards the individual, as a rather chipper state. Sorry we're late.
The man notices both reactions. Does anybody else have a reaction before we proceed with this?
I feel like if I did, it would be bad, so no.
As loud as I can, I want to scream, "Will you pick me up already, damn it?"
You've already. Oh yeah, you're still in the water. That's right. You and Cheshire are still in the water.
I'll move closer with all my movement, but still scream, "Will you pick me the fuck up?"
Well, Cheshire believes in a boat, a rowboat.
The man actually looks back towards a couple of his fellows and nods, and very quickly 2 ropes get thrown over the side of the boat for the 2 of you to climb up, if you so choose.
Oh, thank fucking God. Yeah, I'll start attempting to climb the ropes.
Okay. You won't need to roll. You can take 20 on this to move things along.
Awesome.
Yeah, you're able to climb up, and you make your way onto the capital ship, which you are greeted with a lot of interested onlookers.
Just sit down and start flipping the coin that Vitae told me about a long time ago, because I'm scared shitless of these people.
Which coin?
The one I got to be recruited with.
What type of coin is it?
Hell,
1 basic silver coin.
He has to answer the question.
let me go look at my...
A zinc coin.
Yeah, in my notes, I just have it as I have a silver coin from the
There you
hand.
go. There you go. There's your answer. Okay. Yeah. Nara, let anytime that happens, you got to let them answer the question. Like, I get it, but yeah, the first time they have to do it. Right. The number of interested onlookers in your general direction, Cullen, disappears very quickly as you're flipping that silver coin, and people seem to be going back to their normal state of business.
Oh, thank God. I'm just gonna sit and let them do their thing. I'm tired.
The captain of the capital ship starts crossing over and begins to board your ship. I'm assuming you're going to let him board?
Oh. Yeah.
I have to ask.
I
He
get
is
you.
crossing over. He is crossing over.
Mateo would probably like stride over towards him, giving like another half bow, and say, Mission Room, the Far Branch family is unfortunate. And it's a rather untimely end.
That is most unfortunate. I would hope that they have been honored as they had lived.
And protected. Apparently they had something interesting that they encountered.
I would hear this.
He's going to, Marasi, where are you on the ship? Are you still on the crow's nest?
No, I have grabbed a rope and slid down all awesome-like. And I'm on the deck now.
Interrogations of Marasi here would be in order then. Apparently they... Oh, sorry.
I'm sorry, can you repeat that one more time, please? I'm pretty sure I misheard that.
He basically would like gesture to Marasi and say something to the lines of "Ask her about that."
Oh, okay, I did mishear it. Okay.
Interrogation, as in actually speaking to and getting the answer from.
Yeah. Okay, I just wanted to make sure I did mishear that. Hood is down. Aha. Okay, very good. You gain absolutely no reaction from that, Marasi.
Okay.
Nobody seems to care.
Cool.
Marasi's turning pirate, I see.
Shush.
This sounds like the best thing ever. A pirate bard?
Yeah, you'll know.
God.
You guys actually have a musket now that I think about it.
Yeah, we kind of do.
You know, we could fix this real quick by saying Marasi must now speak in pirate.
No, we shall not say that. That is your job now.
Sing us a pirate tune.
No, I have the worst pirate accent. It's terrible.
Something lumberjack.
It's already been proven. It's terrible. No. Okay, there's video evidence. It's never happening again.
Lasagna will give you inspiration if you do.
Just sing. Just do it.
No. We're gonna do okay. So, let's. Okay. So I'll let you proceed with this. Now, Ruck, go ahead.
Vitae's just going to kind of like continue giving a report over just what he's been doing over the past few weeks coming up from Redwater, and would start introducing members of the party as they encountered them, introducing them just as associates of the Far Branch family.
I see.
They've
In
been
that case, before you proceed with that, I see. Then perhaps it is only appropriate that I introduce myself as well. My name is Stroud. I'll put that in chat. I'm a member of the Council of Five. As you see, some of my associates are here with me. We understand that some individuals here would see to it that starving their own people would be preferred to free trade. That's most unfortunate. Speaking of which, any news of the other ports?
When we moved into Redwater, the blockade had just begun. Octaya thankfully was able to get us below them, and we were able to move past without much call or cause. Doveport, when we moved up towards it, was similarly guarded from the land side. With no idea to the sea.
I see. We can best assume then that they were probably blockaded already. We will have to deal with that later. Right now, I believe that securing Lindau would be a better course of action. I've sent some of the ships ahead, hopefully to secure the town.
It was mildly guarded, as far as I recall. Something of 60 men, roughly, that were guarding the walls, as far as we know. Garrison size wasn't to the larger size.
60. We could handle that. That shouldn't be a problem. Minimal casualties. They won't need us. They should be able to handle this. But you yourselves, you've provided quite a bit of help to us here today. By the way, what exactly is going on here? I've heard some of the reports, but I don't exactly have an understanding of what's going on here on the ground. So perhaps as we head towards port, and he is turning back towards his capital ship and nodding and motioning towards the port. Perhaps you could fill me in on the way back.
Gladly. And glad to, Lord Stroud.
Liz, could I hear this conversation going on?
Yes. This
I'm gonna
is out in the open.
Okay, I'm gonna pipe up and like stick my hand up, like, Mr. Shroud. I don't know if it makes a difference, but 60 was just the number of gods that were like walking around outside. There could easily be 20 to 30 more inside of the garrison houses.
I see. So, they should still be fine.
Okay.
This should not be a problem. We are sending a force that is, I would say, roughly 50% larger than theirs. I do not foresee any problems. And that's before even we come into the picture.
Thumbs up.
Can Jack say something?
Yeah.
Jack's gonna pipe up. Excuse me. You seem like someone who's important, so I'd like to ask a question when there's a chance about finding a certain person. I'm looking for them.
I'm
And
not
it happened.
important. I'm just a modest captain of a fine vessel.
Well then, perhaps you've heard a word of mouth of maybe a certain character that might be traveling around.
Huh, and who would that be?
He would happen to be a hunter from Rem, the kingdom.
Is this the hunter I'm thinking of?
Yes.
Is this the hunter that is specific? Okay, yeah, okay.
I do have a name. I'm not sure.
Yeah. It's okay. Yeah, it's okay. If you want to say it, that's fine.
You know what? I can say it. I remember I made up an earlier name. I don't remember what the last name was. His first name was Ryu. That much is set in stone.
That's a name I haven't heard in a couple years. Yeah, I know of him, but not recently.
Yes, it seems strange. He
I
wouldn't
will be perfectly honest with you. That the next time I step foot, I'll be perfectly honest with you. I would much prefer not to step foot in that land anytime soon, for obvious reasons. And kind of giving a look towards Vitae. Vitae, if you would please, insight check if you would.
Insight
normal.
coming up.
Inside at normal. Yeah, and Octaya can run this as well. 10 is
And
fail.
Octaya's coming up. One moment.
Yeah.
I don't have her
Octaya's
sheet open all the time.
Mm-hmm.
Where is Insight? There you go.
Nope. Not good enough.
Double tens.
Smiles, the answer would be no. Okay, hang on.
So, so you've been to Ren? I guess I'll ask the Stroud.
Yes, actually, several years ago. Let's just say this was a personal matter. And by personal, I mean there are a few people that would see to a restructuring of business assets there.
Honestly, it doesn't surprise me. Between the discrimination and some level of corruption, there's plenty of bad blood between the nations at this point between Rem.
You really don't know the half of it.
Hmm.
By the way, at this point, I'm assuming y'all are heading back towards Lindau at this point? Is that
I was
correct?
just about to say that actually, yeah, Octaya would have gotten back on the helm and shouted out to people to get back onto their bloody posts.
Okay.
Well, Jack
Nat
wasn't
20s for
doing
everybody.
anything.
Nat 20s for everybody as you're moving along, FYI. So, no need for rolls on that.
Am I allowed to continue dialogue, or?
Yeah, go ahead.
Okay, I guess. Then I guess I don't think I've asked it directly. Then, have you seen any sign of him lately? He apparently, not sure what the mission was, but Rem deployed him beyond the borders, and they have not heard of him since, and I was sent after him.
That. Huh. That's the DM giving that laugh off. Now I actually have to explain it. Damn it. Okay. Well, this is a little earlier than I was expecting.
If you
but
want,
go
you
ahead.
can. If you want, you can keep it secret.
No. I will actually roll with this. Well, that usually is code for a death sentence.
Death sentence?
Let's just say that Rim does not leave their own borders, except for two reasons. One is taking over another land. Two is sending someone to their death.
That's horrible.
That's and then he removes his shirt and says, "I know from firsthand experience what a mission outside the borders looks like." And everyone who's near him can see scars. Ugly scars. Several of them across his chest. A couple on his right arm. He's seen a war or two. Personal and professional. He put the shirt back on.
I see.
At this point, Smiles, Kojiro would instantly understand what that statement refers to. Or everything that was just said, Kojiro would understand completely what he's saying.
Yeah.
Like, top to bottom, everything.
Well, just continuing character. Okay. Am I allowed to continue in character?
Yeah, go right ahead.
I'll try to end this.
I'm sorry, I wanted to make sure that point was made crystal clear.
Kojiro understands. Gotcha. I see. Still, my master is still a very fine swordsman despite his age. He shouldn't be that easy to kill. I would imagine, just like me, he would have found his way around, if not better.
If he survives, and he's the type of person we both think he is, there's only one way he's surviving, and that's to escape the continent. Which, knowing a crafty old soul like him, is completely within the realm of possibility.
Yes, it looks like my journey. Looks like he will not be on this island then.
I I would really not recommend searching for him there.
When I say
For
this
your
island,
sake and his.
but when I say this island, I mean in player, I mean row. The
Oh,
row
okay. I
island.
thought you were talking about Rim. Okay.
yeah,
I thought you were talking
yeah.
about Rim. Okay. Yeah. I have no idea where he is. I haven't heard from him in years. But all things considered, I wouldn't put it past him to still be alive.
Neither would I. A man could kill a horde of orcs and be laughing about it with a drink the next day.
Don't I know it?
Well, here's to
And he
hoping he's
points
still alive.
and he pulls up his sleeve and points to his arm, and he said, "I got that one, standing side by side with him against that same raid."
Oh, well then. Good to. Well, if you happen to hear from him, please send me a message. Anything you can.
I will, considering that you have done us a favor, I do believe that that would be fair recompense for services rendered. That's a fair
Okay.
transaction.
Sounds good to me. He's honestly the closest thing I have to a father. Anything you can do to help him, even if I'm not there with him, the greatest help possible.
Yes, family is definitely important, as is those that one can trust, preferably one and the same.
Although I fear if Rem is his enemy, that something will be done. Well, that's for a trouble of another day.
It's too soon to say, although one could easily also say that if he was pulled to leave the borders of Rem, that bodes well for nobody.
I fear they may have meant the same fate for me. They'd let me go without any question to go after him.
If that's the case, then that is good news. That would mean that they believe that he is still alive.
Perhaps. Well then, here's to finding him.
Aye.
I'll thank you. It helps to know there's someone else who might give him a chance. Jack's gonna just walk away and ponder off the side of the side of the ship.
Marossi, you had something you wish to ask?
Yes. Excuse me, Captain Stroud. Speaking
Aye?
of the continent, you wouldn't happen to, since you have such a nice fleet here and a lot of boats, you wouldn't happen to, take people back there occasionally, would you?
That would not... And then he pauses and he thinks for a moment. I see. To what end?
Oh, I'm just a wandering soul, and I had wanted to see, I'd heard Jack talk so much about Ram, I had wanted to see it for myself. I love cultures and love exploring new places.
The DM has a big smile on his face. Roll deception.
Of course he does. Shut up.
Oh god.
You know,
Okay.
honestly, I think even Jack would probably be like, "What the fuck are you talking about?"
Yeah,
Even Vitae's going bullshit on
Oh,
that.
you passed.
of course I do.
The hell?
Got a +9 on
Yeah,
this thing, and I rolled a 6.
Damn. Okay. Yeah, you rolled a 6. I rolled a 6 too. Your modifier's better.
Oh my god, you have an insane modifier.
I do.
just
Yeah,
realized it.
well-
King Bards.
Bard, yes.
Oh wait, actually, it's 14. Not I forgot to take out the +1.
It's okay. It is still a pass.
Yeah, it doesn't matter.
I rolled a 10. It doesn't matter.
It technically isn't quite that high. It's only an 8.
Wandering soul, you say?
Mhm.
Which end of Rem?
I'm not entirely sure. I haven't been there before. Would you know a good area?
separate statement. Roll deception again, please.
No, stop it.
You're probably still going to kick
You're
my
gonna-
butt on this.
I don't
Nope.
know about that.
Oh. Okay. Well, this isn't gonna hurt you. This is. Well, this might. It might not. I don't know. Let's see. Well, for someone who wants to, well, wander to exciting places, might I recommend the southwest portion of the island? I heard the forests are definitely, well, the leaves are at their greenest and the flowers are at their brightest at this time of year.
Insight check.
You don't need to make that. Oh, you're talking about me.
On him.
Oh, on him?
Yes.
You don't even. There's no roll needed. He's telling the truth. Wait, are you talking about in terms of?
What are you asking about?
Your insight checking to see if he caught on to you? Is that correct?
No.
What are you insight checking then?
That.
Okay, hang on. Yeah, you can roll insight on that.
Yeah. Because
Yeah,
that
roll
seems
insight on
seems
that.
awfully specific for a thing.
Yeah, go ahead.
Oh man, I'm gonna go rolls. No.
I'll give it to you.
Uh,
I'll give it to you.
a little bit.
Oh
dear.
yes. Oh yes.
Okay. Interesting.
Oh dear.
Liz,
Mm-hmm.
a question. The place that I'm thinking of, involved with Jack, where would that be? North or south?
Say that again.
The place Jack would have been involved with, north or south would that forest be?
That would be towards the. Okay, so you'll see it on the map.
Yeah, I'm looking right at Ram.
Yeah, so that circle is your general area.
Oh, I don't see a circle.
It's on the player level.
It's on the. It's on the what?
It's not on the player level. We can't see it.
Oh, it's on the DM level, I bet.
GG.
Okay. Have you revealed this location? Since you have actually revealed
Oh.
that
jeez.
location in conversation, I'm gonna go ahead and do this right here
Okay.
because now it is fairly public knowledge.
Uh,
In when he's talking about southwest portion of the island, he's talking about this portion over here.
Oh, would that be the place? Jack would be
You
very
shush and make a roll for me.
patrol.
Give me a give me an investigation roll just for shits and giggles.
He was silenced by plot ninjas. We'll never know.
15.
Yeah, it would.
Oh,
Yes,
Jack's gonna
it
look.
would.
Jack's gonna turn around immediately and go, "You don't want in that forest." They're I mean, you are full of. But then again, he wasn't actually very. Yeah, you don't want in that forest.
well, why not, Jack?
I know an individual there, let's say, has a lot of influence with that forest.
Oh.
And he's told me some stories about things he does and does not like. He does not like Rem, and he certainly does not like full elves. He didn't like me for being half elf. He got around to that.
That seems odd, Mr. Stroud, that you would recommend an area.
Oh no, he's not wrong. It's exciting. It's just I don't. You don't want to be there.
Oh, it's very exciting. But perhaps that's a voyage for another day.
Well, it wouldn't be immediately. I'm not quite through wandering around this island. I would like to solve, I suppose, the issues that this island is having as far as Roe Castle is concerned. Before any
We
sort
have
of
adventures
voyage.
here first.
Well,
I mean, there's still one more sight to see, right? I mean, why go? Why leave here before visiting the capital, right?
I don't want to. I was merely asking to see if it was a possibility, if I could get back to you after I've seen the capital.
Of course, considering that we are going to be making a trip to the capital,
Oh?
I would dare say that this conversation would have to wait.
That seems fair enough.
We have more pressing matters to attend to, but afterwards, we could perhaps make arrangements.
I would like that very much, Captain Stroud.
Oh,
Uh,
very fishy to
Jack's
me.
gonna look.
Anybody looking towards the land at this point?
I feel I would be.
Okay, yeah, you would see that you're close to land at this point.
Can I do my thing that I was?
Give me just a second on that, Leaf, as let me get Smalls and then you'll hit land. Smalls, go ahead. A ship to spare for starving refugees. Well, we are a little... Oh. He turns to Vitae immediately. Are they the ones in the report? By
Vitae's saying-
report, he means... Oh, dang it. Okay.
He just stares at Vitae intensely.
He's
A
going
little
to
bit.
stare at Vitae intensely. Yeah, I gotta wait for Vitae to come back. God dang it. That was the one question I was hoping we'd wait for like 2 seconds to ask.
Okay, sorry.
Oh, it's
Hey,
okay,
back,
perfect.
sorry.
Welcome back.
I
So
tripped on
Smiles
my power cord.
mentioned. Oh, yeah. Yeah. So Smiles mentioned refugees, and you've got about 50. Stroud turns to you immediately, Vitae. Are these the ones in the reports?
You're
And by
breaking up again.
report, he means the reason you're here, the slavery report.
Hang on, you're
on.
breaking up really hard.
Okay.
No, you're the. Yeah, I think something on your end because the sound is coming out clear for me.
Yeah, I think it was because I was trying to load Roll20. It might have been. Okay, can you say that one more time? Because you're coming through clear now.
Yeah. He's referring to the slavery report.
Okay. Go on.
No, that's specifically.
Got it. Okay.
Yeah.
Well, we arrived since this group after the fact. Sadly, the far branches had been killed just after freeing the apparently last batch of slaves that were being shipped off. We managed to escort them to a nearby town, Greenstone Parish, but they're not holding out well. Food supplies are limited.
Yes, Wait, are they from this island?
Yes, a small town known as Norton Crossing. It was razed to the ground.
Raised by who specifically?
Well, one member that we know of was partly responsible for the burning. However, we don't have much more to go on from that. We haven't been able to interrogate him deeply.
Your request for a ship is denied. However, we could help them. We could help them with rebuilding their town somewhat. We could help them with supplies and food. That would only be fair considering that those basic necessities were taken from them. Or at least... At least at current, they're being taken from them. At the very least, we can help them get back on their feet.
We do have some level of intelligence on the one in charge of the operation.
Is that so?
Smiles, if you'd be so kind.
Does he know that we own the town? Or like
Don't
the
own the
not
town.
town. I meant the place in the town.
The tavern?
Small
No, it
details.
doesn't really need to know.
That's fair.
Small details. Small details.
Miles?
You don't know that, but go ahead.
Well, we do know that there's a tiefling disguised as the High Priestess of Rem. She seems to have taken over the royalty mines.
Repeat again? I didn't hear what you said. Though it doesn't actually affect me as a player, or as a character. I'd like to know what you said as a player, though.
Tiefling in disguise as High Priestess, controlling royalty.
Serenity, history check, advantage.
She's not there.
Oh, Serenity's not there. You're right, aren't it?
Wait,
Oh,
wasn't she on the other ship?
sucks to be Serenity
We-
then.
No, Serenity's on the shore.
Yeah, Serenity's on the shore.
Oh.
Yeah, no check.
We also already figure out who this priestess probably was, because we had this conversation when we talked to the tiefling that came off the ship that you guys sunk.
It's
Question. Didn't we all find out this was the wizard doing it?
yeah.
We as players know that, but
I thought
we don't
that
know
this...
that as characters.
No, hold on. Didn't the
No.
tiefling that we recovered tell us outright it's the wizard?
Yes, he did.
Like, we were talking in a cart while escorting the refugees close
And they
to
were
Building
like,
Park.
yeah, no, it's the wizard, because I know, or he knows Everest didn't do it. As in, like, that's really clear. He straight up stated, it's the wizard.
I could swear I've been talking about attacking the wizard.
You have been, I'm just backing you up.
Thank you.
For all we care, we could be talking about. We could be talking about any one of the number of individuals. But as far as I'm concerned, we're not going to get to the bottom of this until we actually knock on a few doors and perhaps ask more directly. I would dare say that we have some more important business to take care of first. Let's make sure we secure Lindau, and then make our way to the capital and sort out this business, shall we?
A question on sorting out said business.
Aye.
Directly or subtly?
Usually, I would say subtly, but considering that time is of the essence and there could be multiple blockades in play, a more direct approach might be in order here.
The reason I ask, this group that the Far Branch has found has turned out to be quite useful at times.
Go on.
Effective, to say the least. Most especially towards Magnus, one who follows a similar art as mine. She, he's going to gesture over towards Marasi, is by far the most silvered of tongue I've ever met. The others, well, they each have their little tricks.
I make bombs, and lots of them.
Needless to say, it would be...
Holds his finger up immediately. He holds his up finger immediately. Bombs, you say?
I have 2 more on me. I'll just pull them out.
And boil rope bombs.
Rope?
Boom.
No, that was earlier.
But I want more booms.
We might be able to use your expertise in that matter, especially considering that the more direct approach could also involve a bit of subtle play as well. I have an idea. Let's get to land first. Let's make sure that Lindau is secured, and We'll discuss this further.
Of course. Suppose I should assist in making sail.
And as you continue to sail down towards Lindau, you arrive about, let's say about 45 minutes later. Not too terribly long, but it takes you a little bit of time to port, especially considering the shape of the ship and the recent arrivals, shall we say. So listen, Lindau is all the rage right now, as it's a main tourist attraction of certain groups right now. As the streets are being, well, let's just say there's fighting going on, but the fighting is now minimal. And by fighting, I mean it's pretty one-sided right now. The Silver Hand forces are definitely cleaning out a lot of the Row Castle guards there. Good news, however, as you land, there are a couple of what appear to be scouts awaiting you, or waiting your ship. As you dock and come off the ship, Stroud is speaking with the scouts. You don't say. Bring him forth, then. He turns to the party. Good news. It seems that we've secured the city, or at least we've cut the head off the snake in this area. Well, maybe not cut it off just yet, but we've captured the head of the snake. I would dare say that we might have some answers soon.
Should you require a questioner, my services are always offered.
I would say perhaps the more subtle approach would be better in this instance.
Subtle?
Let's
How?
prefer. I would prefer a little less stick and a little more carrot for right now. But if things turn south,
The Vid's just going to have flames just dance above his hand. They generally do.
he nods. Slow nod.
Of course, more and more of that damn imperial.
Bad news, however, as they bring forth the what appears to be a well-armored captive. He appears to be unconscious. And anybody who has a medicine over 3, medicine check.
Hello.
3 or higher?
It has to be higher than a 3.
Ah.
The modifier, correct?
The modifier, higher than a 3.
Mine
If
is
you
a
have a
3.
3, it doesn't count. Yeah, if it's a 3, it doesn't work. It has to be higher than a 3.
I tried.
Yeah,
So who's
it's
our
good.
medicine man? Or woman?
I thought somebody here was Dr. Hobo PhD. Or Dr. Murder Hobo PhD.
No, they all left.
Oh, okay. There's Cheshire.
Hi.
There was Falgo.
One.
Not here.
Anybody medicine 4 or higher? No? One?
No, no.
Okay.
No, I haven't
Um,
had 3.
Yeah, 3 doesn't work. Needs to be a 4 or higher.
And you're not there. Oh no, you are there.
We're unsure, yeah.
Can I-
Well,
Do my thing in a second.
wait, you have 4 or higher, Leaf?
No,
Oh,
I'd
okay.
like to do my other thing in a minute.
Okay. I'm afraid I've got some bad news then. Your boy Blue over there, he's looking kind of blue and he's frothing at the mouth.
Blue? Who's this boy Blue? Oh, the guy we
That's
captured.
your captive, yeah. His face is blue and he's frothing at the mouth.
Oh, there's nothing we can do about it.
That seems
I'm gonna
reasonable.
point at it and just go,
I'm not.
ha!
Not entirely certain, but I do believe your captive is either dying or faking it very well.
He goes over to the captive.
Mhm.
I would dare say that this man is not faking it. If he's alive, he'll be dead within moments.
Jack's gonna go run over and cast Cure Wounds.
Okay. Give me a roll on that if you would.
Here we are. 6.
He is still unconscious.
He is super fucking dead.
Okay, should... okay, you know what? Fudge it. One more time. This is like CPR right now.
I can pitch in and help with that, Jack, if you'd like.
Please, he looks... I think he's in bad shape.
It does look that way.
Actually, can I roll medicine? I know it's less than 3, but...
You can on this. Yeah.
Oh, 19.
Okay. You can tell that a poison has been administered to him.
Oh.
Good healing word.
He is conscious and coughing up more froth at this point.
I'm gonna look over to the Stroud. I think he's with us, correct?
Stroud is with you. Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna look over to Stroud. This man has taken poison. Either he's been poisoned or he has poisoned himself to refuse information being taken from him.
And this man is already dead.
Wait, what? You don't have antitoxin?
Do you have an antitoxin?
And he kneels down and he looks it right in his eyes and he says, "Why did you throw your life away?" And he's met with a spit in the face.
Oh, shit.
Before he passes out again.
No, my lord. Well.
You two, did you see him ingest anything? Two scouts look at each other and go, No, we didn't see him ingest anything. Marasi, leave. Insight check.
What was that?
Check your messages. Insight check.
Okay.
Okay.
Ha! There it is.
What?
I'm not entirely sure.
Oh. Good point. I'm gonna walk up to the guy and just touch him. Do you get what I'm trying to do here, Liz?
Are
Yes,
you trying to do?
Paladin?
My lay on hands. Fuck.
He's poisoned unless he passes.
Yeah, the
Yeah,
poison on the guy. Removing the poison.
he can
You
spend
can do that with lay on hands?
He can
Yes.
spend 5 points of lay on hands to remove any poison or disease affecting a target.
Ooh.
Yeah, it's really strong.
Okay. I'm assuming you're using the 5?
Yes.
Saucy magic.
I'm gonna touch a guy.
Okay.
It is effective. Or at least, yeah, you're neutralizing a poison. Okay.
Yay.
The level of froth that is coming from his mouth is dropping considerably. After you, oh.
Okay. Continue.
I hear plotting.
Maybe.
We all love plotting.
Plots.
Plotting.
There. Ooh. That's good.
I don't like poisons. Dying of poison's a bad way to go. A cowardly way to go, too.
It ensures that you don't get a knife in your stomach, however.
A knife to the stomach is better than a knife and a drop of poison in your blood.
You guys don't understand that he is dying for his country.
You see, the fun part about war, Jack, is that it's not that dying for your country isn't the important part. It's making the other idiot die for his.
Well, I hate to say it, but however you may think of it, we still lose information. Thank goodness we have Serenity here to cure the poison. Otherwise, we'd be up a creek without a paddle.
Oh, I concur. Though I would say we might be able to get a smidgen from his lieutenants.
Hi.
Hi.
Oh, hello.
Goodbye!
My feet hurt and I can't feel one of my big toes. How's
Gremlins.
everyone else's night going?
Welcome to
Good.
work.
Well,
So far, so good. How
Seems
was
to be
yours?
No.
better than yours, probably. Hopefully.
Everyone that showed up with 1 minute to closing said sorry, so that's good.
good.
Oh, you actually close. We don't close.
Oh, I close every night.
Oh Lord.
We don't close. That's
I picked
24
up a shift
hour
on
work.
Tuesday because I love money. Anyway, what are we doing? Something about Council 5? I don't know.
messaged you.
One council of 5 in our presence.
1/5 of the Council of 5, as it were.
Okay. That's good.
Basically,
Words
what
are funny.
happened?
Oh, you'll
What
find out in a
happened
second.
here?
Find out in a second.
I saw the notes he sent me. Thank you for that.
Marossi.
I want it.
Marossi, you are so lucky.
I want it. Can I have it?
Yeah, you got it.
Okay. Cool. Here.
He didn't notice.
Good.
Lucky, lucky, lucky person, you.
I rolled so poorly on that.
So I'm
Okay.
just gonna throw this out there. She rolled a 9, I
Sorry.
rolled an 8, and I'm
Oh my
putting
god.
The game was like, no, you're letting her have it.
Okay.
pretty much.
I'm going to go ahead and just put an arm on his shoulder, just kind of lead on him a little bit, and toss the vial to Veer. Not Veer, the other one. What's your name? Vite. That's the other one.
Be
But hey,
That's it.
there you go.
It starts with a V, whatever
I know,
it is.
so many V's.
I know.
Rock,
many
is that you?
Fire Nation guy.
Yeah, that one.
The
So-
gremlins are.
Says Veer, I toss you an empty vial of something, and I'm leaning on one of the guys standing near the captain or the council.
Vite
member,
would just
whatever
kind of catch it offhand, would examine it. And what precisely is this?
Investigation check, please, Nara. Nara only on this. You have no clue.
1 second, I need to go yell at the cat.
Okay.
Go ahead.
All right, Marossi,
Marossi.
time to
You
be
see-
Sherlock Holmes.
It seemed a little bit strange to me that talk about poisons and attempted murders would be very distressing to this particular individual. And what should I find in his pockets but an empty vial of something that doesn't seem to belong?
His eyes immediately dart towards Marossi's.
Mm-hmm. Don't kid a kidder, buddy.
Vite, perception. No,
Camera.
insight.
Insight. I really wish it were perception, but insight it is.
Yeah, you're good. Let's just say Marossi's newest friend has been a shopper at Shady Mart recently.
Which newest friend might this be? I'm assuming
the one that her arm is on and leaning slightly against, and looking like she's got that grin on her face, like you done fucked up, my friend. Kind of look.
Shady
Your new
Question.
friend. Mm-hmm.
Question: would you allow Vite to use Thorn Whip to just kind of like lash it around that guy's throat, and drag him to the ground.
Sure.
Alright. So,
You need to make
effectively,
a roll on
Vitae's...
this, though, if I remember correctly.
It is an attack roll, yeah.
Yeah, you need to make an attack roll.
Okay. Coming up. Oh,
Nat
of course
one.
not! Come on!
I mean,
Don't
he's
hit
restrained
me.
in one
Help him.
place.
As the fire burns in your eyes, and you try to summon forth your thorn whip,
Oof.
yeah. What's the? Oh, yeah. It's okay. It's 3. Let's just say. Let's just say. Let's just say that this one's gonna backfire on you. Yeah. You try to summon the whip. The whip has a mind of its own, and it just takes a nasty cut on your arm. You take 3 damage. That piercing damage that was going to be there, yeah, you take that 3 damage. No reduction.
Okay. That's going on my temporary hit points, actually.
That's fine.
Cursing at himself, can I cast it again?
Yes. We are talking about a... he attempts to run at this point.
Going for his ankle then. Like his legs.
Okay.
Oh my god.
No, that's a miss.
Of
Ross,
course
you
it
have a
is.
reaction.
Yeah, I'm gonna just kind of and catch him as he leaves, or try to catch him as he leaves.
What are you going to try to do?
Basically just grab him. Or trip him or something, like stop him from moving away.
Let me get you to do a opposing athletics check then.
Oh, okay. Haha!
Shit.
Marassi is strong today.
Marassi has not skipped leg day
You
today.
notice that is my only modifier that's 0? The
I know
only
that
one.
feeling. I know that feeling.
I know that
Yeah.
feeling.
I wish that I only
Leg
had
day
one
was not
modifier.
skipped,
0.
unfortunately for your Marassi's newest friend, he did skip leg day, and he is now he now takes a nasty face plant into the dirt. Marassi, how would you like to restrain him? Because I'm assuming restraint is next here.
Yeah, foot in the center of the back, hold him down. He's not
Okay.
getting up. Not if I have anything to say about it.
I'm just gonna say it again. I do have some rope.
that
Smell
case-
perception, please.
With him on the ground, Vitae's just going to toss Marasti the pair of manacles that he has.
Manacles? Hold on, I
Yes.
need to Google this.
Manacles are basically
Handcuffs.
restraints, handcuffs. Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, cool.
Question then to the DM.
Old school
Would I be
handcuffs, huh?
familiar with how these work? Because I'm not entirely sure on that one. Have I I don't think I've like been to jail or been to any sort of like
That's an
It's not
achievement
out of
for being a full elf.
If you've not, you would not know how to do. However, I'll
I
let
do.
you roll an intelligence check to see if you can figure it out.
So
Yeah.
the-
I know how they work.
You look at him, you go, "I got this."
Yeah. Handcuff the guy.
Yeah.
Keep my foot in the center is actually fun.
Naturally knows how handcuffs work.
Apparently. That will come in handy for later.
Roll your
Hmm.
1d4.
I wasn't intending anything by that. Shush you.
How did you know it was? for
Intention is not.
You roll a
Intention is
1d4.
never the whole part.
You roll a 1d4. You're the one who said it.
What if everyone rolls 1d4?
Mm.
Highest gets the loot
Then it's
for
kinky.
one.
Critical.
Wait, who
Everybody
is?
roll
That's
1d4.
not to you, Marassi.
Thank
Sorry.
you.
Highest one gets the loot for 1 hour for 2 minutes.
What? What's this about? What's the status effect again?
I don't know. Whatever. I have captured a person and feel awesome about myself.
They're basically Sherlock Holmes right now.
That's what I feel like. I rolled really well on like one of those rolls, and rolled really badly on the other one. But I was
Book 'em, Dano.
Well, ain't that fun. I'm gonna walk over to the guy who's being poisoned. Could be
You
worse.
need like a detective hat, and you're perfect.
Mhm.
Actually, did they even have
Patrol
like...
the hood in a hood.
God.
Meanwhile,
Alright, what
multiple
next?
burn whipsmiths.
Yeah. So,
Where's the CI? Where's CIS Miami?
So,
CSI. Yeah.
Captain Stroud,
In CIS?
do you know this man?
No.
He looks over him and says, "No,
He's on your ship.
no, he's not on my ship."
Then where did he come from? He wasn't on
That's
our
a
ship.
That's a good question. Where did you come from?
Where did you go?
Stop it.
Nigel.
Where did you?
He looks at the other scout.
The other scout?
Yeah, there's two of them. Or yeah, basically not scout, but like there's two that were restraining him. One of them tried to run. The other one was still there. Like he was holding the corpse. Well, not corpse, but you can reasonably
He's
assume
holding
that
the
the other
person.
guy is dead. Yeah, he's holding a dead person now.
Oh,
Wait,
wait, no,
so
we
he
saved
did-
him.
I
Oh,
thought,
that's
yeah.
right. No, he's not dead. That's right. He's just unconscious.
Yeah.
That's right.
Actually, you
That's
know
right.
what? I think I want to take the prisoner from that guy now that I think about it.
See, I touched the guy and
You
made
did,
him
you
wake
did.
up.
You did. No, he's not soon.
Not
to be
wake
corpse.
up,
He's actually
just-
saved.
Be
He's
alive.
unconscious though. Yeah.
Be the not dead.
Mm-hmm.
How touching.
Oh
Lewd.
my.
You know what? We're gonna
Oh.
like be known throughout the nations as the murder hobos.
Stop it. Okay.
Why are we
So-
murdering her?
Oh, we're hobos and we murder.
Apparently.
Just rolls
No, we
off
have
the
a
tongue.
home. We have a home.
No, we have a tavern. We get drunk in and fall asleep.
So a home.
You know
I
what?
suppose
You're
you want to
right.
call it that?
No.
I mean, technically yes and no. I mean, we're arguing semantics here now.
Actually, he's right. We haven't slept. No, wait. We did sleep
You
in
did
the
actually
tavern.
Yeah, we
sleep in the
slept in
tavern.
it. God.
Your most recent long rest was in the tavern, so yeah, you do technically have a home over there.
Actually, I think our most recent rest was in a forest.
And
or
nobody passed out in the bar. Good job.
You know what?
What?
I need to rectify this when we get back.
Needless to say, we have a interesting person who has several things to answer for.
Multiple people who have multiple things to answer for.
Did we all see the guy on the ground have his eyes dart over to the guy holding the prisoner?
Okay, hang on. You're talking about, say that again?
Marassi is currently restrained, a certain would-be criminal,
Correct.
and his eyes darted over to the other scout
No.
holding the
His
prisoner. I
eyes
think?
started towards Marassi.
Oh, okay, never mind then. My bad.
Also, you don't know that.
That's why I was going to ask. But yes, thank you.
Actually, yeah, you do. Actually, yes, you do, because I declared that publicly. Yes, you do.
Oh, okay. I know things. I don't know things.
You do know things, yes.
Okay.
Anyway. Oh, y'all actually came out of that. Y'all actually came out of that surprisingly well. By the way, Leaf.
Uh-huh.
First off, let's start with you and Marassi. Both of you take a bonus 25, and then everybody gets 50. So the two of you get 75, everybody else gets 50.
Are we ending
Nice.
now?
Oh,
No, we're gonna keep going.
Okay, I
We're
was
gonna keep going.
confused.
No,
Like,
we're gonna keep going. I'm just letting you know for that plot point.
Hey.
Good job, everybody.
Looks like another day crime doesn't pay. It's too bad
Anyway.
Too many weird references.
It's too bad we don't have a song for it at the moment.
Needless to say, Vitae would kind of like move forward, plant like his foot on the side of this guy's face, and like just press a little harder down. Now, would you mind telling me precisely who you are?
Who wants to know?
Oh, I would assume everyone here. But more importantly, and Vitae is going to like pull his foot off and crouch down, grabbing him by the hair and pulling his face up toward him. Me. Snaps his fingers and like the fire just lights up. And I would recommend. Oh, no.
Welcome back.
Welcome back.
And I would recommend starting to talk very quickly.
Your captain is not wrong. I am not amongst you. But seeing as how you've...
Spoiled my plans.
Yes. That's a fair
You
way to put
meddling
it. I
kid.
would have gotten away with it too if it wasn't for you
God damn it.
kids.
And your pseudo dragon and owl.
God.
Yes.
Pseudo dragon talks. Rihihihi.
Listen, Pseudo Dragon is amazing at intimidation, I must say. Anyway, dragon on a dragon.
Yep.
Says, there's more to the picture than you know.
Vitae's going to quite politely respond by smashing his face against the ground. By his hair.
He's gonna take some damage from that. Let's roll a 1d6 if you would, please.
Well,
Actually,
do.
kill him.
No. This is the
Oh no, this won't
this
kill
is the
him.
person you picked up.
Yeah, this won't kill him. 1 damage, okay.
That's a broken nose.
Not a broken nose. Let's just say a bruise on the cheek.
Hey, must you really do that? There are nicer ways of finding information out.
Oh, I do concur, Callan. Would you let me borrow a knife?
Sure.
You want
Of
information?
The
so
knives,
much
the
as
knives.
You so much as put one cut on me?
Ooh, I got this.
You got this?
Vitae, I have an idea.
I'm
That's never a good
listening.
thing.
I'm gonna
Oh,
cast.
this is
I'm gonna
scary.
cast
This
a
is-
Vitae, I have an idea.
Actually, this is the first time Rossi's had an idea about torturing. I mean, interrogating.
Oh, wait, you're
What for?
automatically
I
jumping
mean,
into...
interrogate.
What are we casting, though?
We're casting Detect Thoughts.
It's a lot of shit.
Oh, you want me to roll a DC 14 save on that? Let's go
Yes,
right ahead and make
please.
a roll on that.
Oh my
Oh.
god, you
Irrigation,
can read our
Jesus.
thoughts?
No,
Give me
of
just-
course not.
Yes.
You
I need to
bards
go
are
check-
scary.
Okay.
Wait
It's
a
not
minute.
actually as powerful as you think it is.
Wait a minute,
It's
you
not.
could have been able to tell
That's
if I
a fail
wasn't...
on your part.
Damn it. All right.
Is there anything on a pass on the DC or no?
Give me a second to actually read this again to make sure.
I don't
Um,
think you get it with detect thoughts.
I don't think so. One cast. Yeah, no.
You get
Initially,
nothing,
you learn the surface thoughts of the creature. It's most on his mind at the moment. As an action, you shift your thoughts or attention to another creature's thoughts or attempt to probe deeper into the same creature's mind. Probe deeper must make another wisdom saving throw. If it fails, you gain insight into this. If it fails, you get more than that.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, but I think you have to actually have an initial success. So.
Yeah, the initial success is a fail. Yeah, the initial attempt is a fail. Yeah.
All right, whatever.
Actually rolled well.
I tried.
Yeah, it's a good idea though.
I thought so.
The initial success is a fail.
Yeah, the
I
initial
do have an
success
idea,
is a fail.
though.
Quote it, because I know it's going to be quoted.
Alright, needless to say, Vitae would be heating the knife over him right now.
While he's heating it, Why don't we try this one on him?
Oh, there you go. I need to make another wisdom saving throw then.
It's DC 16 this time.
Considering there is a hostile action, I get advantage on this.
Correct.
Oh, you're with us, Aktaya. You're with us.
Yeah.
You are part of
You're
this.
back on land, by the way. Aktaya's, everybody's back on land. To catch you up, Earbud, you have met Stroud, who is one of the Council of Five, which serves under the other. Now we'll fill you in on that part of it.
Yeah.
Stroud is one of the ones who is big shit amongst the. He's like
Yeah,
big dog
Council
amongst
5, yeah.
Well, no, I'm talking about in terms of when there are problems. He kind of takes care of problems. That guy.
Not boss.
Acts similarly.
Okay.
I am simply a fixer of things.
He's one of the five that handle that. Yes. Yeah. He. Also, you met one of your friends on that ship, a male dwarf by the name of Brahm. You caught him flipping the bird at you, by the way. And I will just say that I think Naura has role-played your response to that perfectly. Let's see. You've filled this guy in on what all is going on. You have captured the what appears to be the one running this town, so to speak. He tried to poison himself, or so you thought. That poison's been cured. The culprit, Marasi, actually caught. Through a series of checks, and then apparently not skipping leg day, and then apparently rolling a nat 20 on how to use manacles. Because apparently she is a one-man freaking army in this session.
Bards.
Bards.
I just failed to read his thoughts, though. Come on. I can't succeed at everything.
Look, Sherlock Holmes doesn't read thoughts.
20. What's your DC, by the way, Cullen?
16.
I need to roll again. D20 plus 2. Now
Oh.
20.
20.
Wow.
Now 20. That's a no.
Alright. Well, my idea didn't work. What about yours, Marasi?
This isn't quite working. It's brand new. I'm just trying out a new thing that I thought of a few days ago.
Also, I apologize. There's one other thing I needed to tack on here. Attempts at interrogation. The person who is well armored and unconscious. He's unconscious. The poison has been lifted from him. It looks like Serenity took care of that.
Yes.
The one that Serenity caught with the smoking gun is the one that's resisting right now.
I thought Marasi caught her with this.
Marasi. Yeah, Marasi. That's.
You said
Did I not say Marasi?
Serenity.
I'm sorry. Marasi caught with smoking gun. I'm sorry.
Stop confusing me and Marasi.
sorry.
Nah.
I'm sorry.
I know, it's fine.
Smoking vial. Yep. It's Chekhov's gun.
Ty, you have any ideas how to interrogate?
No, the smoking
people?
vials are out at sea. Thank you.
They're still burning.
Sigh.
Oh, they're still burning.
They're not smoking. Those are burning.
I know.
You know
Walk
what?
up behind.
I still
up
need
the,
to talk to him, by the way. Talk to what's his name?
Talk to who?
I'm gonna walk.
Frederick. That's the word that
Yeah.
I was trying to say.
Frederick, the word. It means explosion.
I'm gonna.
Frederick. It means explosion.
As in, oh my god, did you see that, Frederick?
By the way, let's give Earbud a chance to act here.
I have nothing to do because I still don't know what's going on, really, so.
We are currently interrogating somebody. He tried to poison the person that we believe.
Yeah, let's remember last time I interrogated someone.
I
The
mean,
Yeah,
one
sure.
character was still
Yeah.
alive.
Oh.
I'm not interrogating anyone right now.
Okay, can Jack roll intimidation, or does Serenity want to roll intimidation?
I can do it.
Okay, roll intimidation.
Find the button.
Oh my
That
god,
button.
Colin. Are we...
That's a
Okay,
15.
need to make a saving throw.
Fail.
Who
Fail.
are we interrogating?
The person who tried to
Guard.
poison somebody.
Didn't they try to poison?
Another
The
guy
guy-
that I saved.
Why did you save the other guy? Why do we care about the other guy? Why do we care that he tried to
Okay.
poison someone?
So real quick, just recapping everything that
Information.
happened with that. So the one who's well armored, the one who was brought forth to Stroud by two what appears to be fairly decently armored gentlemen. They brought forth what appears to be a guard captain who was frothing at the mouth, definitely poisoned. Jack found out it was poison. Serenity cured that person. One of the two guards that brought the guard captain to Stroud happened to be the one with the smoking gun. They tried to poison him on the way there. Marasi found out that it was him. He tried to run. Marasi pinned him down, and now she wants answers as to several people from that guard.
Mm-hmm. Okay, thank
That's
you.
kind of, yes, that's where we're at. Let me make a roll against that intimidation. Give me a moment. What is my, oh, okay, I have to roll this.
Oh.
That's a pass.
No.
That is a pass. Barely.
I'm gonna walk up.
I thought if you tied, it was to the attacker.
That's Savage Worlds.
Dio's defender.
Also, yeah. Yeah, Tygo's a defender in this one. Tygo's an attacker on Savage Worlds.
I thought it was the other way around.
No.
Well, I should say it depends on the situation. Like on a saving throw, it goes to the defender. This is a
Yeah.
saving throw
Okay,
against the intimidation.
Can
go ahead.
I walk up behind? I'm gonna walk up behind Vitae and kind of look at him. Kind of, hey, I'm really tired of everybody trying to forcefully interrogate me. I'm gonna look at Vitae. Hey, step to the side, just for a second. Just for a second.
I suppose.
Oh, sir. My name is Wimpus. Where are you from?
He doesn't respond.
A little bit quiet. How long? Where is
Words?
Words,
Give
yes.
Give him a minute.
Ah, yes, words.
Are you having a good time? You seem to have a good time. Manacle sitting there. See, you're doing pretty well.
I'm having a wonderful time here. Thanks for asking. By the way,
That's
your shoes
just-
disgust me.
Oh, that's good for you.
What?
That's good. I don't care.
Damn.
It's a good thing you have a wonderful time. Now, my friend over there found you had a vial that was full of poison. Why might you have had that vial?
Not my decision.
Not your decision. Was it a superior's decision?
Not my decision.
Ah. Was your decision.
Perception check, please.
Me?
Yeah.
Of course. Oh,
Damn.
Damn.
Oh, somebody's going to get some information that could prove useful here. You would think that when he was referring to Superior that his eyes would be darting back towards the guard captain. No. His eyes are actually looking out towards the sea. Almost as if he's resigned towards his fate. If you want to know who, they'll be here soon. As for me, I know that my time here is short.
We're inside a building, right?
No, we're still out in the
outside.
dock.
We're on the beach or dock or
Your
whatever.
time is up. Well, that's a sign of resignation. I've seen way too many dipshit idiots.
He wants to die.
That type of resignation.
Jack's gonna let Moonshade fly into the sky and quickly survey the area.
Perception check for Moonshade, please.
Okay.
So Liz, is that a yes?
To what?
What I messaged you and you said, "Oh my God, Galen."
Oh, that. Give me an Arcana roll on that, just to see what we can do with this. As this,
Yeah.
yeah. No,
You're
no,
getting
no,
rolled
no, no.
again.
It's fine. You're just gonna do a barrel roll here in just a second. Don't worry about it. Oh God.
First time I've been mentioned.
I have that 20 to resist, so no. Okay, that's a no. Okay, we'll keep track of that for later.
Okay.
Don't worry about it. It's fine.
Fuck.
It's
Of course.
fine. Moonshade. Moonshade would see something. Where is it? Where is it? Do I have it in here? Do I still have it out here? Let's see. Do I have it? I don't think I do. Ah, yes, I do. Thank you. There it is. I do have it. Moonshade would see a lot of ships.
Coming from the ocean.
Yes.
How many?
At least 20.
Okay. So
They do not bear the same mark as the ships that you met out at sea on either of them. Friend or foe.
Okay. Moonshade's gonna fly down. And she's gonna start flapping and acting excited on my arm. And Jack would know that this means she has something she really wants to say.
Mm-hmm.
So Jack would like to cast Speak with Animals.
Okay.
Unless anyone else knows how to speak with animals, because this is my last spell slot.
I know how to speak with animals. I'll do it.
Is Octaya?
Or that.
Ring?
Okay,
I mean,
Octaya, can you...
Who's gonna do it? Who's gonna talk with animals?
I don't need to. I'll tell you
Pop
can do
your,
it. Whoever.
pop your spell card if you're gonna do it.
Have we had a long rest to recharge spell slots?
No.
No, not yet.
Short rest
Nonsense.
for me.
Not yet.
Okay.
Okay, so, alright, Octaya is going to speak with animals, okay.
Sure.
Boy, we got problems!
What?
That is Moonshade, by the way.
I forgot Moonshade is from Britain.
I thought she was a sassy black woman.
God.
I was gonna, that sounds
She
like a
can be
squirrel.
whatever she wants to be.
Give me a sassy black one who does.
She is a sassy, independent owl She ain't gonna take that sass from you. Anyway, go ahead here, bud.
What?
Since you're doing the speak with
That's
animals.
Octaya's response. Is what? Like what problems?
Oh, I'm sorry. Okay.
You know, I said it earlier and then everyone got on a side tangent.
We got big problems. There's a big fleet out there. I don't think they look friendly.
What colors were they flying?
Black.
Yeah, out of character. Do we like black? Question mark.
You would not know that.
Why the
Her
fuck would
character-
I not know it?
Actually, wait. Hang on.
With my background.
Yeah, hang on. I'm thinking about this. Octaya history.
Advantage, disadvantage, normal.
Normal. Colors of Rim.
Okay. So not good. Cool. Anything else?
Maybe the number of ships.
I thought that was mentioned already. 30 ships. Oh no, it wasn't. 30 ships. There's a lot of them.
Mm-hmm. Okay. I will share that with the party.
Smiles. Upon immediately sharing this with the party, I need you to do something for me. I'll whisper it to you.
Seems secretive. My guess is it's something to do with Bushero.
Yeah,
What happened to that player?
he left.
Oh.
Yeah, he's taking a break.
Taking a break right now.
Mouse still a spectator in the Discord. He's just checking.
Is it alright if Jack has a dialogue with Octavia real quick?
Say again?
Because I need to ask her, like, are you sure it's Rem?
Yes, she's sure it's Rem.
Jack is going to turn around and just be very afraid for a moment.
Can I try and persuade Frederick to tell me what the stuff is he has? And see if it would be useful in this situation.
Smiles.
Yeah, he had it set to not differently than my freaking.
Okay. It's fine.
No, I got
It is what
it
it
now.
is. It's fine. Alright, go ahead.
Okay.
I believe Jeff was saying something about talking to Ikaya.
He did, and then got scared.
Silly Jack.
Yeah.
Jack, perception roll.
Will do. Perception. Oh, sorry.
From
That's
you.
Jack.
That's, that's from Jack. Yeah, that's what I want. From Jack.
Only an 11.
Okay. Yeah, you would be able to see that your friendly neighborhood Moonshade is panicked. That's about it.
I'm a little panicked myself. I hug her for comfort. We'll get through this,
Owl
girl.
hugs.
That's beautiful.
Yes, as the world ends around us and Rem comes crashing in, we will have each other.
You and the owl.
Look, you can't choose who's next to you. But I would happily have Moonshade next to me.
Wait, so Rim's coming?
Yes, Rem
Yes.
is coming with 30 forces coming in to take over. That's what it looks like. This is bad. I'm scared. We need to leave content now. Go. Take people. Run.
It does seem odd that Rem would be summoned here. Do they have anything to do? Jack, do you know if Rem has anything to do with the politics here in Row or this island, whatever this island's called? I don't actually know what the island's called.
So far, nothing I would think of.
Jack, history check.
Let me think. You think harder. Hold on. Come on.
I think harder.
Hey, Frederick! What is that stuff and can we use it here? Would it help?
7. Yeah.
Jack, you have no idea.
Whoa!
Darn it, I just don't know. I don't think Rem should have anything to do with Row. I don't understand why they would have anything to do with Row. Actually, we remember a certain, I remember we had a letter or something to do with Rem, didn't we? Something about a shipment somewhere?
I have a question.
Hang on just a second.
Yes.
You can go, Serenity, go ahead.
Back.
Sorry, did you have something?
No, I'm saying I'm back.
Oh, welcome back.
I was... What I know about politics-wise, as I am a noble of this land.
Say that again?
As I'm a noble of this land, would I know anything about the politics? Specifically to do with Rem?
You need to make a history check at normal. Marossi, I still need that check from you.
I wasn't sure if the message. I'm seeing multiple things here, so I'm not.
I
entirely
understand.
Sure what's for
I
me.
need you.
Okay.
I need you to. None of that is for you. History
Aha!
check, please. There you go. Let me give you your information, Marossi.
Thank you.
Leaf, you would fail that check.
Okay.
I'm just gonna guess and say that Rim has a lot to do with this country.
Don't know yet.
I mean,
Assumed.
Do we know Kojiro's background yet?
Well, that is connected to Rem. I think that's
A
about it.
little. From what I understand, I know a little, but not much at all.
I mean, like his story about being from Rem and being wanted. At least that much.
That's about it, I think.
No, not really.
Okay, still no.
Yes, no.
Oh, well, that's not good. Okay.
Should somebody once... well, actually, when the song is done. I was gonna say, should someone warn Stroud?
Probably. That definitely seems
Yes.
like a good thing.
Seems logical.
Oh, that wasn't for me. Okay. There is a different and distinct possibility. And considering the current climate of Row, it does make sense, though how Rem knew that is interesting. It's possible they could be here to conquer this island.
I'm gonna turn to the guy on the ground. Are y'all here to are you with Brim?
I doubt that, considering...
I'm sorry, say that again?
I'm gonna turn to the guy on the ground. Are you with Rim? Is that your superior?
He just smiles.
I'm gonna nod for him.
Are y'all here to conquer?
No, actually. For once, we're not here for this land. And he looks right at Kojiro.
Uh-oh.
Oh. Fuck.
Knew that was coming.
That's Jack in character, by the way. Actually, no. We see him look at Kojiro?
I think that's a yes, both Jack the player and Jack the character.
Mhm.
Yeah, just what we all need with him. And I'm going to go to Kojiro.
Why?
I don't care one way or the other about this land, nor do they. But you, on the other hand, and he's looking right at Kojiro at this particular moment. Since we're talking about secrets, why don't we talk about secrets? Everyone likes to hear about secrets, don't they? What a shame. That's okay. You see, Rim has fascinating storytellers as well. Marasi, yes, you can.
Thank you.
Could Jack roll history about Kojiro?
Let's see, hang on a second.
Actually, I guess
How the fuck do I fail that roll?
Magic.
Alright.
No, it's an interesting time when the DM fails a roll.
Frederick, can we
I roll
borrow
a
your
natural 2.
Oh, nice.
Frederick? Can we borrow your boom stuff?
Hang on just a second. I need to give Marasi information here.
That's fine.
I expect it to be what it is, but I've just got a funny feeling. Sorry, guys.
There you go.
Interesting. Okay, cool. Continue.
Where did we leave off? I'm sorry. Secrets, right. Because Kojiro said no, none to share. See, we have fascinating storytellers as well back at Rim. Fascinating storytellers that would love to tell you the tale of Kojiro. He is a fascinating man. Wouldn't you agree, Kojiro? You're a fascinating man, aren't you? Very fascinating. Modest, I see. Suddenly now you're modest. That's not how you were back at Rim. You changed. Then again, I guess things would have changed. Back when, and just all of a sudden, as he's saying that, his arms suddenly change to a heavy metallic substance.
The fuck?
And he
No.
is screaming in pain.
Oh, boy.
I don't know whether to roll medicine or arcana.
Oh, I know what that is. That's funny.
It's funny?
Yes, actually, it's very funny.
Is Marasi actually laughing right now?
No, she's not. She
I
is
am.
horrified. Petrie is laughing,
Okay.
so I know what that is.
I'm
They
dying.
would be laughing.
Vitae would probably be nodding slowly in approval here.
Oh, Vitae's just jealous he hasn't had the chance to have his fun.
I know, right?
No one lets Vitae have fun. It's kind of sad.
We're called murder hobos,
You can-
Vitae.
Vitae, you know you can always amputate them for him.
Oh my
I
gosh.
think it'd be a
I
service
mean,
at this
you
point.
could fix this problem by amputating his arms. This is a fair point.
Vitae would have one question. Does he
Uh-huh.
still have feeling in those arms?
Probably
That's-
around the metal parts, and right at the metal parts where it starts will probably be extremely painful.
Perfect.
Oh God, here we go.
Vitae's just going to, like, start heating the metal.
Oh shit.
Oh boy, here we go.
Talk faster, and a little more clearly, if you would. We don't have all day, after all.
Or at
I
least
have
you
to
know.
make I have to make a saving throw.
I'm getting up. Off
To make sure he doesn't pass out.
It's not for passing out. It's for similar.
Why must
That's
they
a fail.
I must-
He is screaming in pain, unable to even get a syllable out of his mouth that isn't screaming in pain.
And this is
What?
why
I'm
this
gonna,
is not
I'm gonna
always
get off
the
of
best
his body
method.
now. Why must this always, all interrogations end in harm?
That's
No one's
because
good
people
for talking these days.
Vitae's just gonna look up and towards Wimtoss and say, that's because people are often a bit more conducive after a few hours of screaming.
I've never found that to be true.
You haven't been in the line of work for very long then, have you?
I'll make a second saving throw.
Who says,
That's still a fail.
but why would you torture him physically?
Oh, this isn't just physical torture. It does not just look like his arms have been changed, and he does not just see these. What he has just felt is a complete change in his molecular structure.
This is
His arms are metallic now. They are no longer human arms. They are solid metal. This is psychological torture, just as much as it is physical.
Anyone able to help him?
As I can't pass 3 straight rolls, he passes out to the pain.
Vitae's going to pull the flames back and just look to the others. One little bit of healing here.
His arms will always be this way.
I need him awake.
I'm not entirely inclined to help you with this, as I don't think he would be very helpful if he were awake.
I don't have much magic left. So I don't want to waste it on something that's going to be dead in about 5 minutes.
Serenity.
Octaya.
Yeah, not yet.
Octaya, perception, please.
I think she said BRB, but...
Oh, okay. Yeah, when she gets back, if somebody can alert her to a perception check, please.
Will do.
Can Jack go and warn Stroud? Someone has
Stroud's
to.
right there.
Alright, well. Stroud, how do you feel about Rem coming in with 30 freaking ships and an army?
Not good at all.
Yeah,
Why would Rim be here?
our friend Kojiro seems to have some history with them. But the 30 ships is certainly a response.
Do you have any idea what this... Knowing Rim's history, that's probably right. They're bringing that many ships. That's not an envoy, that's a conquering force.
But why row? There's barely anything worth fighting for around here. Believe
No,
you
we
me,
did not intend to be discreet with our invasion fleet. And by invasion fleet, I mean our blockade-busting fleet. No, we did not intend to be discreet.
Liberation fleet.
Yeah, liberation fleet.
If I know anything about Kojiro, my guess is they're coming for him. He has told me a little bit more than I believe he has told you guys, but I'm not fully sure about that.
come on.
However, I do know he has history that's, one, isn't so pleasant, and two, is slightly conducive to them coming to get him and not having fun times.
Hey, Latanya.
Mm-hmm.
I have an interesting thought. What if I roll history if Jack's master ever mentioned Kojiro?
Yes, history normal.
I probably know it.
Not good enough.
Damn it. Every time. I just can't remember anything about Ram.
Strahd,
May I do something?
I have a question. Wait,
Arcana.
on.
Wait. Let's get Arcana involved in this. Arcana. Which land are you from? Are you from Rim?
No, I'm from that library up there. However, that
Oh, sorry, Arcana. Sorry. Who's? Hang on. Hang on. Whoa, where are you?
I'm
Oh, there
back.
you are. Okay. Welcome back. Octaya, perception check, please. Oh, you're from there. Okay, yeah, I see where you are. Okay. Perception. Octaya, you would be able to see a few of the ships out in the distance. They're just coming. They're just now coming into view for you.
Okay, escape from interrogation to
Okay.
battle plans.
Okay. If you'll pardon me just one moment, go ahead and do what y'all got to do as far as planning and whatnot. I will be right back. A couple minutes.
Okay.
Yes.
So we have a. Okay, go ahead, Leaf or Serenity.
Do you know who Kojiro really is?
We do not. None. I don't think anyone here should know anything.
Other than
We've heard him say his name. That's about it.
I know slight bits more than you. Oh.
I am from his same nation, and I still don't actually know anything. Actually, I mean, I know his name, but every time I try to recall any information about him, I just don't. Darn rolls. But anyway,
Kojiro Zukaza, a noble from Rem, banned from his own country, exiled.
that's meta, I think.
No, he has told me this.
As
Has he
in
told
character?
Serenity that?
Yes,
Okay, you're
in
telling
character.
us that though.
Yes.
Okay.
Okay, is the character telling the other characters that, or
That's-
are you telling the players that?
No, that's the characters telling them.
Okay, good.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, no meta here.
All right. So we.
Fair.
Yeah. Who's controlling Kojiro?
That would be
Smiles.
Did a
Okay,
good job, to be
Serenity.
fair.
Don't speak for another player's character.
No,
I'm
no,
not.
he's not.
Isn't he?
No,
No.
no. Calm down. What it is Serenity, the character, does know the background of Kojiro, the character, and is
Okay.
currently in character telling us in character the background.
But
Yeah, this is legitimate, by the way.
yeah.
As
Okay.
Leaf does know a few things here.
I knew this from our time over at Row, having not as much fun as we would like, but
Remember when the countless times of let's split the party happened? Yeah, those times.
the first one. I just followed Tartuffe, and then we got there, so.
Yeah, and even Smiles is gonna confirm that for you, so we're in good shape. Yeah. All right, go ahead.
So,
Sorry, Kojiro.
Smiles also bring up a very valid point.
I feel it's time for them to know.
all right. So Kojiro is an exiled noble from Ram. Oh, good God!
Oh, he's not just an exile from Rim. Oh no.
Who is speaking?
Oh no, your friend is much. Oh wait, no, he's unconscious. I'm
I
sorry.
was gonna say, who is speaking here? As there's nobody
Wait a minute,
conscious
he's
who can
unconscious.
talk
Never mind.
about.
I need to make
It's
a
the great voice in the sky.
plus
Didn't you
6.
know?
Oh, he wakes up.
Oh,
He
good.
wakes up.
Okay, now I can make
great
a
sky
monologue.
Oh, we can
voice.
actually do
Saw,
this.
is
Okay.
that you?
Bob?
And he is just like, he looks like he is just. Yeah, I'm aware of that. You are much more than just an exile.
And next time, slap him just because he's laughing creepily.
Oh,
Do
you
it.
can slap him. Yeah. You slap
What's
him, he
that
takes
roll?
1 damage.
Cool.
Unconscious again.
I like that rolls.
Oh, you are much more. Then it exile.
Okay, she's gonna keep slapping him till he shuts the fuck up. Because she's annoyed with him. Because he's a fucking creep.
Octaya,
What?
I
Oh, you,
think we should let him speak, but I will warn him, the next thing that'll become solid metal is between your legs.
If I don't start burning parts of him off.
oh, but you wanted information.
Then tell us, don't
Did
laugh like
someone
a
say-
fucking moron.
Did someone say lightning bolt to the balls?
Will I say
God
it,
damn it.
Kojiro, or will you?
At this point, Vitae's had about enough with this guy's riddle games. He's going to grab him by the hair.
As you
And-
grab him by
hold
the
on.
hair, as you grab
Okay.
him by the hair, he is going to actually scream. He's going to scream the word traitor at Kojiro.
I think that's enough to use my ready option.
Yeah, go ahead.
That's what he says.
If Kojiro's
Go right
moving
ahead.
towards him to attack
No,
him,
he's not.
he's gonna
No,
have
he's
to
not.
hit me first.
No, he's not. He's going to get this off as a ready to action. Yeah, that's gonna hit. And you pretty much just pulled intent to kill, by the way, Kojiro.
Yeah, good way.
Wait a second, he's prone, isn't it? Isn't he?
Oh, he
Yes.
is. He is. Yeah, I need a second. I need a follow up roll. He is prone. You're right.
Plus, he's got Vitae basically on top
Just
of
a
him. and
disadvantage,
and,
basically. The 10 stands, so if this hits, it's a kill.
and Octaya standing in front of him, so would they
And
count as
me.
half cover?
What the hell is
Kojiro
it
would have
saying?
repositioned on this, by the way.
Okay. Okay.
Kojiro would have kept constant eye contact based on what was going on behind the scenes. There's been repositioning Kojiro the whole way. I need one more roll, please, Smiles, if you would, on that.
On the Eldritch.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Eldritch Blast, because I have to have a disadvantage roll. That's still good enough.
Ah, come on.
Yeah, that's still barely good enough. Yeah, you blow his head clean off.
All right. For the upteenth time, can Jack try to remember if there was traitors in the history of Rem?
Roll history check at advantage.
Finally. And watch me fail.
No, you pass.
Oh my god. All right, guys. I remember
Like-
something.
Sorry, Kojiro.
You would know a couple things here. You would remember of a story about, well, let's just say it was in hushed circles. It's not something that would be really discussed very publicly. You remember your master telling you this once? A story about how a very infamous man somehow infiltrated and killed a couple of very, very high-ranking nobles. No details, no names. You would know that it was a single person. No one ever caught the person. No one ever really knew who it was. But if this is Rim's response, if what he said, well, the now former him said, is true, knowing Rim's history, they ain't playing around.
Right. So Jack's gonna suddenly go wide-eyed, and he's going to realize, put two and two together about the story from his master, and Kojiro's background now, and he's gonna go, "Oh my goodness gracious, the traitor, the guy they never." Oh my goodness. Well, if Rem wasn't trying to kill me now, they'll probably kill me when they find me with you. Oh no. So
I have no plans to die today.
if let's say so Okay, to everybody.
Jack, you
Just so
have
we're
a
all-
note in chat. By the
Oh,
way,
where?
in chat,
I do?
Kojiro
Coach
in
Zero
chat.
asking you a question.
Yeah, that's what I was going to say. So, Kojiro, and to all other people in our presence, I remembered that there are certain stories about a traitor that killed some high-ranking
Two
nobles. Two nobles. And actually got away with it. The militaristic Rem got evaded by a single, what seems to have been assassin, and got away. No one, apparently, name was never announced, or at the very least, no one ever knew. Well, no one knew, once again, and never caught. But, considering the response from Rem, and then this guy calling you traitor, and considering how recent that piece of information was, I'm going to assume that's probably you. No, but Rem did love to control information, and nothing worse than a little internal struggle to cause an uprising, especially with a half-elf. You've no idea.
So effectively what I'm hearing here, and correct me if I'm wrong, Jack, but Kojiro here is our bargaining chip to ensure that that armada doesn't reach the shore.
Yes.
Yes and no. Considering the history of Rem, I think they'll take it. I think they'll take over this island anyway.
They don't.
I agree
Anything
with
that
Jack.
would have.
I agree with Jack. There's something else going on here.
There's more than something else. They're coming for him. In
Consider-
full force of 30 ships.
Right, yes. Consider
There's
30,
more.
30 ships for one person. That seems a bit excessive to me.
But look, I don't. You can say this isn't the right story, or maybe we're wrong. But one way or another, they will. They're definitely here, interested in you. But they will. But I certainly agree that this is an invasion fleet.
Octaya, you would be able to tell at this point, based on your perception roll from earlier, those ships are about 15 minutes out from port.
Hey, Frederick. Can we use those vials quick?
No. What are you going to blow?
Vials. No, to Frederick.
Yeah.
What?
Vials. He opens his bag of holding. He sticks his head inside. He pulls his head out. I think I used all of them.
Every single one.
Big explosion, though.
Yes, but wait.
Here's a more effective plan. Question, Shroud. Stroud, how extensive are our forces here?
Last check, we had minimal losses. We've got 140 by my count.
Octaya,
Maybe 150.
Can you tell what class those vessels are?
You would be able to tell at this distance without a roll.
Leaf says she wasn't done.
Oh, sorry. Leaf, go ahead.
Yeah. I'll continue after.
Okay. I was going to ask Frederick, what are those... Seeing us right now may or may not be a good time to ask this, and it may be advantageous if we could get more of those as quick as fucking possible. You mind telling us what they are?
Sorry, that was to,
Frederick.
Okay. You're talking about the explosives?
Yes.
Persuasion. God dang, I am actually going...
How do you like my persuasion roll?
Okay. I'll make you a deal.
Yes, what?
You want to know what I do to make these?
Uh,
You think you're ready for these?
See, I have a
He has a grin across his face that's damn scary right now.
yes, but I also don't. I'm scared, but it would be advantageous to know. So, yes.
One condition.
What?
You have to use one of them. I want to see you make a big explosion.
Okay.
Would you like to make a big explosion with me?
Yes.
Would you?
Yeah.
Yes! We get to have big explosions! And he just hugs you.
He's amazing.
I just crossed over into creepy for me.
So fucking two-sided. It's like there's this amazing man, and then there's this guy that's super fucking creepy. But he's fun.
Alright. One, I'm sorry for interrupting their leaf. I thought you were finished.
No, it's fine. Don't worry.
While that's going on, guys, any battles idea? Because in 15 minutes, we're about to see.
I was actually about to offer up a possible battle plan.
Right then, what would be the battle plan?
Well, generally when you have two angry dogs fighting over a piece of meat, you don't put your hand in the middle between them. You have rams sailing toward us at full strength. You have the entirety of Ro's forces dedicated to protecting ports around the island. All they'll know is that someone completely decimated their blockade at one point and then took over their town. It doesn't necessarily need to be the hand that took that over.
What we need to do then is make them think that we're signaling for an SOS and have row ships intercept the REM ships?
More so, have our forces disperse across the island, cause what mayhem we can, vanish as quickly as possible, and let Rem strike the castle.
So basically, let them have the port and let them into the nation. Let them fight our battles for us. Although those
You already have a fox in the chicken coop. May as well loose a wolf too.
we'll lose our ships. So if we let them do this, we may lose any chance of having the sea again.
We might lose the island.
Not if we play this carefully. They will go to full war against each other.
5 minutes.
Rem will be at the disadvantage. They have no line of supply. They have no supply line. I'm reiterating. They have no line of supply. And they'll be strangers in a strange land. If we could, say, surgically remove individuals as we go, and let them fight, our job becomes that much easier.
A slight amount of other news. Kojiro may or may not be coming back actually though, like player-wise. Mal may be coming
we'll talk
back.
about that later. We'll talk about that. No. We're gonna talk about that later.
Yeah.
I do think that no matter what else we decide today, we shouldn't be here when these ships arrive. Whether or not they're here looking for Kojiro, that is now beside the point. Whatever their plans are, that seems a terrible plan to be here in this port when they arrive at this port.
I concur.
And like that, we have a wild Kojiro.
The best option I can offer, let them fight, while we reap the rewards.
I'm only worried about what if they don't fight each other. What if they actually are allies?
Well, then we have different problems.
Who asked that question?
I, as Jack, asked
Jack,
the
insight.
question.
Jack, let's make an insight check, please.
All right then, insight.
Yeah, we'll do insight on this.
Oh, sorry, that's wrong. I failed.
Let's do a reroll on that at normal, please. No, it's
Koshiro is in voice.
Oh, okay. I'm sorry. Wait, no, that's not necessarily a fail. Wait. What? Wait, what are you doing, Leaf?
Oh, what the fuck did I just do?
What did you?
What the fuck? I didn't touch a button.
Okay.
I touched a button, but I didn't touch a button on my
Okay,
end.
cock dice. It's okay. Kojiro, give. Actually, wait, no, that's not Kojiro. Yeah, Jack, you don't know.
Okay. Yeah, I do not know. Colin, you said you were involved with the business around here.
Hi.
Have you ever seen anything to do with Rem anywhere nearby this island at any point in your lifetime?
I wasn't a traitor, I was a transmuter. I made things for other people to trade.
Oh, so you wouldn't have heard any rumors?
Would I have heard any rumors about Ro wanting
No.
to do anything? Yeah.
No. Yeah, in fact, you've
I
never
didn't even
had
know
contact
Ro was a
with anybody.
thing.
Alright.
Rem.
Or Rim, sorry.
Yeah.
I didn't even know Rim was a thing. I sat in my room and I did this to bodies.
Yeah, you would have had no dealing. Well, yeah, you would not have had no dealings with Rem.
Would Stroud have, just spitballing here, but would the Hand have known of any trade or any trade treaties going on between, Rem and Ro
No.
specifically?
No, not between these two countries.
Unless?
And this is a big if. If it's true, they're here for the island. They're going to use conquering. They are either using the island as an They're either using conquering the island as an excuse for hunting Kojiro down, or they're here to conquer the island. Either way, they're here to conquer the island.
And kill anyone who gets in their way. So,
If history is any indicator, yes. They're going to invade no matter what. And if you're thinking of even using Kojiro as a bargaining chip, I would highly recommend against that. They're still going to conquer this nation.
that's what I figured.
Then we do the intelligent thing and let them fight.
I
We
have
needn't take this battle.
I have a
Go ahead,
question.
sorry.
For those who know about Rem, would it be such a bad thing if they were to conquer this land? People that are already here have proven that they don't care about the people here, and they have misused everything. We're planning on doing away with the government here anyway. Would it be a terrible thing to just
Little detail.
let them
Marasi.
for us? Yes.
Marasi, let me put it this way. If they find out you are a full-bred elf, while you are here on this island, they will kill you. Or if nothing else, try extremely hard to do so.
So we don't let them
Just for
find out.
me being... They aren't going to be that nice. As you know, I wear a hood.
Yeah.
There is a very big possibility they will check you.
The other
They will
thing,
not hesitate.
I don't necessarily have to be in a town.
That is
There's
true.
plenty of places to hide on this island. Why can't we just hide out and wait for the storm to blow over?
Because the hunters of Rem are very well versed in the forest. If you think I'm good, some of their best would put me to shame, as I am of this moment.
I hate to break this up. I love this conversation. I'm going to point towards the ships we should probably get out of here before they come into port. We need to get up and move before they show up.
Which would be about a minute from port, as in
yeah.
they are preparing to dock.
Oh,
Let's
God
run,
damn it.
please. After y'all.
Stroud, all forces. I hate to impose upon a position of power, but we should run.
Now.
Strategically, this is probably the best move. We need to assess their strength first, and he will talk with a couple scouts real quick. Tell them to sound the retreat. That takes about 30 seconds, and people are moving. The ships are being abandoned effectively.
Quick question.
Mm-hmm.
This is from player point of view. Should the ships burn in port, how much longer would that take for them to dock?
Their initial docking wouldn't stop them at all, considering there are plenty of places for ships to dock. To get all of their forces in might delay them a bit. Let's just say it wouldn't. Let's just say there are enough places to dock that it would not be significant. Would not significantly slow them down.
Guys,
Okay, never mind.
I have an idea.
What's up?
Unless this was already suggested, might we burn the dock?
It was
No.
what I was just suggesting.
30 seconds, by the
Oh,
way.
sorry.
Yeah.
Run.
We should
Time
just
to go.
run.
Run.
Liz, I'm prepping a fog cloud in case I need to lay down a
Okay, you're prepping. Okay, got it.
I'm also in a prepper fog. Just
Is there a stable anywhere nearby?
Smells as an idiot.
both. Let's run. We're running.
The idea was burn the docks, which we'd already suggested twice.
No.
That was
That's
already
the-
said it.
Making a joke.
You
That's
joking.
the joke.
Yeah.
On a serious note, I haven't gotten information on what it's made of, or what it is yet.
Hang on.
From
Uh,
Frederick.
It's funny. Hang on. It's funny you should mention burning the docks though, because as the first ship lands near the ship that you guys were on, actually, it spontaneously catches fire.
What?
Frederick looks back.
Oh my.
Oops, I had one left over.
You could use it for the enemy. You know what? It's fine. We're not going to use it again. Just get out of here.
Question.
Use the cover of smoke.
Do we, on our way through the town in the first place, did we pass any stables?
Yes.
Uh,
no, not on your way in, because that's a different direction. No, not the direction you came.
Considering he know where the stables are in the city.
Yeah, they would be. He would tell you they're near the gate, actually. Front
It's
gate.
the party and say, "Follow me now." And
Run.
carry
me, I have short legs.
You can hear a lot of shouting in the background towards the docks as y'all are booking it right now.
25
You
feet.
would also hear the sounds of what appears to be fighting
Hey Liz, can I roll?
and killing.
Oh,
Ooh boy.
Liz, what would I roll if I was trying to follow the party backwards?
Say that again? You're trying
What
to
if-
follow the party backwards?
Like I'm
Actually-
physically walking, like I guess jogging backwards.
I need an athletic. Let's make it an athletics check.
Cheshire, you know you can just like look over your shoulder while you're running.
It's
There might be reasoning.
True.
There might be reasoning. It also could be just because Cheshire.
Oh
True.
Lord.
Okay.
You fall flat on your back. You're gonna fall behind the party at this point.
Wouldn't that wasn't a crit fail, so
into
wouldn't
a
it just be a stumble?
It's a 3 though. No, a crit fail would have been you basically hit your head on the side of a building and take damage.
Okay, because I wasn't running backwards yet. I was in the process. Actually, no, that makes sense. Okay,
Yeah,
carry
you just fall on your butt basically.
I'm gonna go to Cheshire and turn into into a fucking throwing star at his feet and be like, "Let's go."
Going
I'm
cards.
slow.
Actually, I kind of prefer Cheshire to be at the back of the party anyway.
Okay. Yes, throwing card.
Sorry, throwing card. But either way, he's faster than me.
It's his calling card.
It's
Two base.
Also serves as his business card.
Lasagna.
Mhm.
Wanted to ask, if I whistled outside the gate, would Foxtrot be able to know to come and get me?
Yes.
Okay.
Wimtoss duly noted. You do make it to the stables.
Jack's gonna keep running through the gate.
Needless to say,
Foxgrove
Vitae's
is waiting
going-
for you there.
Ooh.
Sorry, go
Needless to say, Vitae's like instantly grabbing horses.
Good news. There are actually, let's make a roll here. Let's make this interesting. I'm gonna make a D10 roll. Uh-oh.
Fuck.
I've got some good news and some bad news for you.
There is
Good
at least
news is
one
there's
horse.
A horse. There's a horse there. Bad news is there's a horse there.
Oh god.
There's only one.
Does it have saddlebags?
Yes.
Can we put people in the saddlebags?
No.
Vitae's going to look to everyone.
Fuck no.
Weapon
They're not
forms.
bags of holding.
Quickly going to burn Speak with Animals spell.
Good point. Everyone jump in his bag of holding.
No.
Pop your
How about
silver.
no?
Absolutely not.
Thank you.
It'll
Yes,
work.
please
I'm
no.
gonna talk to Foxgrove and I'm gonna ask him, where is the wagon? Do you remember where the wagon is left?
Are you talking about the
The
corpse?
fox,
wagon?
the wagon that was with us when we left.
Yeah, Foxgrove tells you exactly the direction you left it, and you can get there pretty quick. Actually, may take you about 15-20 minutes to get there, but you can get there at full speed, absolute, just like full speed ahead, maybe 10. Tireless march style.
What if me and Foxtrot went ahead, grabbed the cart, and came back to them? How long would that take?
It's going to take you at least 10 minutes to get there, and it's going to take you definitely longer to get back with the cart.
Okay, then.
Probably would take you about maybe 30 minutes in total.
Okay. I want to say, guys, follow me. I know where the wagon is. Foxtrot told me. Just follow me. We'll get to the wagon. We'll get the hell out of here. Is Stroud
Let's
also
move.
coming with us, by the way?
Stroud is coming with you, as are a lot of forces. 140 men, by the way.
Okay. I'm gonna get off Foxgrove and let Stroud ride on Foxgrove.
I'm gonna just keep running. Top speed.
Yeah, keep running. But we're gonna keep running. Don't worry.
Okay.
With Jack having said that, just abandon the horse and keep moving.
Okay.
Just run.
So y'all are just hauling ass at this point towards the wagon. And you can see, if anyone cares to look back towards Lindau at this point, you can see smoke rising from several buildings, as it looks like this isn't just an invasion. They're setting fire to certain parts of the town. This isn't just
Scorched
conquer.
earth,
Oh
This is
no.
scorched earth
Oh
policy
no.
being engaged right here, or this could be a message. Kojiro would know at this particular moment. This is a message.
Can you message me on Discord what that would be? Because I have no internet on my computer.
Could you message me too?
Yeah. Ooh.
Well, the shit has hit the fan.
This is why I don't include new buttons.
Says the second nuke button.
Huh.
Wasn't supposed to be.
That.
You know, that sounds very accurate. I'm gonna keep running and
So
not
is this-
turn around.
Does this look kind of like it's gonna end up being like Sherman's
Shut up and run!
Just shut up and run.
I am
Run
in
for your
weapon mode,
life.
thank you very much. It's Cheshire that's doing all the running for me.
I'm just following.
No,
along.
that's a message from
High
Kojiro.
five.
Everyone,
Colin.
shut up and
Rest
run.
of the party, you can only ask Cheshire that.
Colin, high
Oh,
five.
no, I was asking.
Gnomes using our partners as walking.
Yeah.
Alright.
I
I was
fast.
asking you, Lai, as if this kind of
I'm
looks
sorry.
out of character, like a Sherman's March to the Sea.
Quick,
Kind
turn
of
into.
Let's just say there's a lot of salt being used.
Are you sure that's not the oil stalking?
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure this is not. This has nothing to do with oil.
What are they burning?
They're burning. They're burning buildings. You can very easily tell these are buildings being burnt.
Fire,
Houses,
Jack.
provisions,
Fire.
everything.
Lots
There's
of
a
fire.
lot of fire. Yeah, a
There's
lot
a
of
lot
fire.
of housing, provisions, all the things.
Oh crap!
Kojiro
Literal
running in
buildings being
terror.
made for.
That's where we're gonna stop the session. As the entire party is booking it towards the wagons,
Do we at least make it to the
along with
wagon?
140 Silver Hand members.
Jeez.
Oh God.
It's okay.
We
Forest
found
of
more
Illusion.
refugees.
Fuck them, I want to live!
We found more refugees.
Oh my
They're-
God,
these just
we're-
happen to be trained.
Are we up to 190 refugees now?
We're up to an army.
Technically, they're not refugees, but good news is you kind of have a semi-army with you here.
Choo choo.
They are an army.
That army won't save us, just run!
Run.
Run the fuck away!
Trust me, we do not want to be on this island.
Oh yeah.
Oh my goodness. Yeah, a lot of exciting stuff here tonight. I'm actually very, very pleased with how that plan turned out.
Although I have to mention,
All I
Fun
know
fact-
is I
fun
randomly
fact.
got a message from Leaf and I came over to find Rem.
Yeah, fun fact, I got 0 time to prep for tonight's session.
wow.
And you have successfully made Kojiro scared for the first time in session.
Fantastic, my job is complete here.
Yes, I am running and I'm not going to stop running until I'm at least 200 miles away from Rem.
Good news, you have plenty of have plenty of real estate to work with, but that's gonna do it for the session tonight. Marasi, if you'll close us out, please.
Mm-hmm. Yep. That is going to go ahead and do it for tonight. Oh boy. I don't know what's gonna happen here, guys. Rem invading. I'm not entirely sure. Oh jeez. Lots going on. I got several good rolls. I'm very excited. But yeah, that will do it for tonight. We will see you guys next week when we bring this back up again. Night.